Oh my god. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh, right. Nep's on screen. Hold up. Let me fix that. I am probably going to just... Yeah, she's chatting right to chat. Probably just gonna go here for now. Hey guys. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome all to the stream. We're just gonna be opening up the collab real soon. Nothing too crazy. Let me just shoot over to the chatting side of things. Ad will probably run on my side in like a few minutes, but that's okay. Hopefully everyone's doing well. You know, things are happening, years are moving, life is going, you know. So stuff's going well. I had a crazy shift today. You know, fuck, I'm just gonna switch my chat screen. I had a crazy shift today. I basically got put on for 6 days today instead of 5. And that fucking sucked. They're making an effort here. Oop, that makes me tiny. So yeah, basically a lot of work, a lot of exertion, and I am pretty exhausted, so it's gonna be more of like a low-key stream today. We're just gonna be chilling, collabing a bit, and yeah, it should be fun. I think we'll undeafen when she is ready. So hopefully, and again, the chat is shared here, so Nep's channel is part of my channel today as well. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions throughout the stream, just feel free to ask at any time. I'm the doctor, Nep is the plant lady, the crazy plant lady. I'm the crazy doctor, so med student, not doctor. But, you know, it happens. While Nep is chatting with her chat, I'm just gonna get a quick drink because I am fucking thirsty. All right, I'll be right back. I don't have headphones. I'm just gonna walk off my streams. Oop, I guess she undeafened. Oh, fuck me. Hello? Okay, we're good. Hold on, let me unmute my Discord source. Okay, we're good now.
Okay,
Sweet.
I'm gonna...
Oh, you're very tiny because I shrunk you because like last time you were yapping
I know,
about something and then you were like moving while I was chatting and it just happened and... So yeah.
All good. Hi!
Hey guys.
It's World Health Day!
It is World Health Day and I'm World Health exhausted.
Does World Health Day include plant health?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
For the purposes of this stream, sure. Oh wait, I should probably post in that... Hold on, let me post there that we're doing a small thing. Hey.
Time to neglect our health.
You guys. Not from the theorem. Probably should have done this when we first posted the collab, but I should do this now.
Don't worry about it. But I can... Yeah, there we go. Head pats are definitely good for health. Thank you very much, Bach.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, hi, Bach. Hi,
Alright, now we should see medical people coming in. Alright, welcome,
hi,
Nep
Comey.
chat. Boy!
Hi, Tyler. Hi, guy.
Yo, your mod's leaving you, bro.
My mods are always leaving.
Damn, they run away from you.
Yeah, they do. All the fucking time.
Damn, your mods really gotta step up their game, bro.
I know.
Goofy mods, bro.
Shit.
Goofy mods. Bri, pronoun. Just call me a he, him. I'm a dude. Even though I have this fucking woman on my screen, I'm a dude. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Anyways, so
don't tell me what to do.
Okay, anyways,
They need
maybe
to find out why humans can't live as long as trees. Is it because we haven't created Ents, but have?
it's because
Oh,
we have.
God.
It's because we're eating our chromosomes alive every single second of our day through telomerase. That's why we don't live as long as trees. That's how it works, right? Right?
Trees don't have as much stress because they don't
Trees.
have they don't have squishy mammalian brain.
They also don't have like a soul-sucking job, but that's okay.
I mean, they might. I feel like trying to keep humans shaded and
That is
breathing
true.
probably a lot of work.
And also, they can't move if they get hit by a hurricane or something.
Yeah.
They can't put on warm, fluffy clothes and be on the computer when it's fucking snowing like crazy outside.
It's true. That is a fact.
You do not understand the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Chat, you guys gotta think outside the box at times, you know?
Yeah.
We drink their delicious maple tree blood. True, very true. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what was that noise?
That was me.
Why are you slurping? Why are you slurping the tree? Don't slurp the tree.
Because we drink their delicious blood.
Don't slurp the tree! What are you doing? You little... Okay. Okay. Anyways.
Tyler, I have sap, okay? I'm a plant.
This is... I feel like this is just the way we both start stream anyway. Just like completely cooked out of our mind. Just be like, you know what? We're just gonna stream today because I don't know what the fuck else to do.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess maybe we should start.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yasenko.
This, the VOD will be up on my side for a while, but then also on Bry's
It's
YouTube.
permanently on my YouTube. I have an archive there, so you could. I'll put that at the end of the stream. So when we put that up there, but yeah, maybe we should introduce ourselves. You know, for the people that don't know who we are, even though a lot of the people in chat do.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, who wants to start?
Well,
Are you? Who's the more extroverted one?
I don't know, actually. We're
Oh,
both
shit.
pretty extroverted.
Oh
I was
shit.
gonna say, I think so far all of the chats are linked to mine, so maybe you go ahead.
Okay, I think Brian. Okay, sure. I'll introduce myself. Okay. Hi. Oh, fuck. I got an ad starting soon. Never mind. We'll hold the introduction till my ad finishes, because Twitch is a... I can't even say that word on this stream.
A butt.
Yeah, a butt. Perfect. Is more extroverted. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Again, here's the thing. So, I get pretty shy around new people, you know? But when I start to talk to more people, I don't know, I kind of open up. That's me. Right? That's just me. When I'm in like a new place, new rotation, for example, I am just like standing there trying not to fuck anything up, you know? Like, hi, how are you? I'm the student. Hello.
I think I might actually be the opposite. I think it's like I'm really fucking extroverted when I first meet people, and then the more I get to know people, the quieter I get, just because like...
Yeah, I don't want to be
know.
labeled like a gunner or anything, so that's why. It kind of...
Gamma fart? Hi!
What is this
Sorry.
little goober? Gamma fart. Very interesting. Are you related to the Hulk, perhaps? Oh, yep, there's the ad break. Okay, let's let that run. Yeah, sorry, chat. My Twitch just hates their users, apparently. Hi, Toki. Twitch hates their users, apparently, and they push ads on people even though they don't want them, so it's like, you know, very fun stuff.
Yeah, you can't opt out of them.
Yeah,
Once you hit affiliate,
I
you're not
keep
allowed
saying,
to.
I wish I could turn them off. They don't make me any money. They don't make anyone any
Yeah,
money.
I just have it set as low as I can set it.
Yeah. I think Rixie helped me out with it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
She's the best.
I've attempted to set mine as low as possible because I don't. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna make any money off of it anyways.
I know, right? Like, what the... Dude, if people who donate to me give me more money than Twitch ever fucking will in terms of subs and ads.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
Well, no, I get the majority of mine through subs.
Yeah, fair. I mean, sometimes like people randomly just drop me a shitload of money on coffee, and I'm like, bro, okay, thanks. I reinvest all of the money I get into my servers and infrastructure. I don't spend any of it on myself. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to like put it there, because like that's not thankfully it's not a problem I have, but
Yeah,
that's what I do with
covers
donuts.
my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, good. The ad's over. All right, so now I can introduce myself. Hello, chat. How are you guys doing? My name is Bry. the dumbass you see on your screen right here is her name is Monami, and she is a
Oh, I thought you were
goober.
gonna say Nep.
Oh, you're not the you're the other dumbass. We'll talk about that. I'm kidding. I call you plant lady. Anyway, so yes, the dumbass woman you see on the screen is Monami. She is my character, futuristic university student from 2077. Very interesting year. But yeah, we're just my goal is to really explore the universe. My IRL job is a medical student. So I am studying medicine, becoming a physician in X amount of years with enough mental suffering to... I don't even know how to end that, but yeah, so today we're going to skip the mental suffering and we're going to talk about the medications that come from plants. And speaking of plants, there's this little goober right next to me. Who is this person?
This dumbass woman you see on...
All right, Brad.
Hi, I'm Nep. For those of you who don't know me, I am a plant science VTuber. I cover a variety of gardening science topics. I specialize in horticulture. I have my undergraduate degree in it, around a decade of experience in my field, working in my field, and a licensed professional with a focus on extension and education.
Wow.
So,
damn,
you can usually catch me here on Saturdays doing some sort of gardening topic, either a collab like this, or me just yapping.
Yeah, and you'll usually catch me on Fridays or Saturdays. Sometimes Sundays, depending on... Oh, thank you, Zero X. My posture is cooked today. Sometimes on Sundays, you know, depending on the day when I'm free from my work crazy hell, I'll be streaming. And usually I talk about tech stuff. I also talk about med if anyone ever asks in chat. Again, I don't treat conditions, your specific conditions. That's for your doctor. But I usually just talk about general med stuff that I've learned throughout my medical education, along with various tech stuff, since I have been coding for like 6 up to 7 years. Haha, 6, 7 funny. Get out in chat right now. But yeah, so
I'm too old. I miss that constantly.
Yeah, I think I did like a whole stream trying to understand it. And I brought the resident Gen Alpha person on, and she couldn't understand it either, so. Bro, no! Don't use Monami! No!
Oh, no!
Oh, nah. No, okay, this is gonna be a thing by chat. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, so what are we doing today, Nep? Would you like to inform us?
Bitch, you're the one who asked about the collab.
Fuck, you're right. Maybe I should inform you. Okay, so...
Yes.
So this week... is World... No! Stop talking about 6-7! No! Fuck. I got the entire chat through.
There will be no numbers in this stream, thank you.
There will be plenty of numbers in this... Okay. Anyways, so we're gonna be talking about various drugs, the legal kind, for World Health Day. And as you know, I did talk about illegal drugs in my own streams previously and how they worked and stuff. But I think the legal drugs are way more interesting because they have very interesting mechanisms, and they're used for a lot of helpful and ways to keep you healthy in today's world. You know, a lot of stuff going on in today's world, so we need to keep ourselves healthy and happy, you know, some fun stuff. And yeah, World Health Day is just a celebration of keeping healthy everywhere. Health professionals, doctors, nurses, and those in between, PAs, nurses, doctors, techs, MAs, everybody involved in the healthcare practice. And yeah, so we're just gonna be taking a look at some fun stuff regarding plants and medicines. That's why we're here today. So for you guys, do enjoy. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna switch over to the whiteboard.
Fucking Bri was here. Nice.
Ah, yeah, Bri was here. Bri was there. Just FYI.
Do you like my nice titles I made?
No, I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Of course, anytime. Let me just resize the screen here. Okay, perfect.
Nep, where are you? Where are you? I was scared.
No numbers.
We both had delays in starting stream, but we are here. We are here.
Basically, I had a grueling fucking shift at work, and then I came home, I collapsed on the bed, I woke back up, and I'm like, bro, it's very late, and I just hopped on the call. So yeah, that happened to me.
What? I'm gonna sit on the left side.
Okay.
Sorry. It doesn't make a difference. I'm just talking out loud.
Okay, sounds good. So
Talking
yeah,
out loud?
Nep here is a very organized person and wrote down a bunch of topics. And then I am a disorganized person and I wrote chicken scratch in my notes page. So yeah.
I think you're overstating the amount of time I sunk into that.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start drawing a little bit because just to give a small introduction to drugs in general. Chicken scratch comes with a territory. Yes. Gamma, don't worry. Both our notes are gonna be insanely detailed. So yeah. I'm gonna change my color to blue because I like blue. All right. Let me just zoom in on board. Okay, so first we need to talk about drugs. What are they? How did they work? Etc. Did you close the board? That's a great question. You should probably open it. Very interesting that.
Yes.
All right, so we talk about drugs, and we're not talking about crack here. We're talking about the good stuff. We're talking about the opioids, the vincristine, the digoxin, the artemisinin. I mean, the opioids are the ones you probably know about, but basically, drugs are a substance at its core.
Correct.
The substance can be obtained from fungi, plants, synthetic, and then other bacteria. Thank you for the follows. Bacteria.
Darker, what are you saying?
There's just a few examples of where drugs can come from. But the one we're going to be focusing about today is plants. If you guys don't know already, the first, drug that was popular in pop culture, really, that we reference all the time, is penicillin, right?
Oh, can I give you a fun fact on penicillin?
Please do.
Sorry, I'm trying to grab my pencil that fell. There we go. So I did actually want to talk about this one because it is interesting, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say the opposite of what we're talking about, but if you have an allergy to penicillin, you should avoid handling plant bulbs with bare hands.
Okay.
Penicillin is really common on those as well. So if you're planting things like tulip bulbs, lily bulbs, whatever, just if you have a penicillin allergy, be cautious.
Interesting. Yeah. So for some background, penicillin is a fungus, and fungus is everywhere, right? I talked about this with more of the infectious diseases side of things, but fungi are mainly infect those who are immunocompromised. Usually that's when you see fungal infections. Sometimes if you work on a farm, classic boards question, you'll see fungal infections from aspergillus. But otherwise, the main thing when it comes to fungi are allergies. So yeah, I guess plant bulbs do have penicillin because it's a fungus. It grows anywhere that there is food. So yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting stuff. But yeah, so
I'm just gonna add this on the note board, but caution for penicillin.
Oh yeah, sounds good. All right, but anyways, that's just a brief overview of drugs.
How the fuck do you spell this?
I spelt it right next to you.
What?
It says penicillin.
Oh, you did.
I did. I write everything I say.
I wasn't looking that far over, okay?
Look that far over. I'm kidding.
It's like penis, but not.
Excuse me.
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh? What'd you say? I'm kidding.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I wonder. Chad, what'd she say, guys? What'd she say? Did she say something bad? Twitch TOS-able, in fact? This is not going to be a TOS-friendly stream, is it? Okay.
No.
I heard Venus fly. Oh, I see. Fly traps. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Considering that Nep is a pitcher plant, that makes a lot of sense. She traps people in her chat and then jails them forever. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where chat's gonna do the thing.
Okay.
We'll see if they do. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, what the fuck? I forgot you had that.
Yeah.
Chat, careful.
Who isn't 18 plus, I tend to be an 18 plus VTuber.
I'm also 18 plus, you're good.
To like, okay. Yeah. So I did not write that. To be clear, that's not my writing. I fucking suck at writing.
It's not her writing, it's her alt's writing.
I came across that and was just mind blown. What the actual hell is this? Thought it was so funny that I sent it to a bunch of people, and now it's on there.
Oh god. Okay. How about we detract from Picture Plan ERP and talk about the drugs on the screen? Oh no, not your chat again. What the hell are they talking about? Okay. Anyways, so I guess you're writing that down. Sweet. Oh, you have this here. This is like a treasure map, you know, like the r/place thing, where you could just go all over and you see so many things. We have the medicines, the medicinals here. So explain what a medicinal is, because I think everybody knows what a medicine is. It's a thing that makes you feel better, pretty much. Handle with fancy.
Okay, medicinals. I'll put a definition here. I will grab my book.
Okay,
for that.
Sounds good. So Komi asks, tell us about medicine versus medication.
I left it in the living room.
Okay, sounds good.
Talk about what a medicine
I will yap about that. So medicine is, well, medicine versus medication. Medicine is what we're going to be talking about, drugs really, but again, you could say the field of medicine, the ability to help heal people, the ability to help treat people, take care of conditions, things like that. Medicine providers, such as doctors, pharmacists, all of that stuff. But medication is the drugs themselves, you know, what we give to help solve the problem. So that's just like a simple breakdown that I can think of as to what I believe when it comes to medicine versus medicinal. I mean, sorry, not medication. And Nep is going to talk about what a medicinal is from the book, but I'm just spitballing here. That's what I've seen the definitions as. Makes more sense in that regard. But yeah.
Yeah, so medicinal isn't necessarily like a tag you can just put on a plant as a definition.
Mm-hmm.
It's really just down to like cultural use of the plant.
Mm-hmm.
So where is my little piece on medicinals? This is why I should have tagged the page.
Alright. Okay, but in the meantime, sorry, again, I'm just centering myself. It takes like an hour to properly get centered for me.
Dude, I'm the same. It's fine.
Yeah. As long as chat, I assume both their chats understand. Oh my god, what the
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
So, an interesting stat is actually that nearly 40% of our pharmaceuticals contain constituents originally found in herbs, so plants.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, plants.
I guess I should also say herbs, when we're talking about plants, like if you're describing something as an herb, it is not the culinary term. It really just refers to living tissue. But like soft living tissue. Yeah.
Yeah, so like a lot less synthetic than I thought. Yeah, because again, a lot of the drugs that we have originally came from some natural process, right? And we just figured out a way to either synthetically make it or just make nature make it for us or harvest it in many ways from nature. Like, for example, right, insulin. Insulin, it was able to be mass produced from bacteria. So that's why we have readily an easier process of making insulin nowadays. So that's an example, but herbs are also a thing, right? You gather the herbs, you help make it into a drug. Nowadays, the herb, sometimes you have a drug that's herb adjacent, and we'll be talking about that later as to what it used to be and what it is now. But yeah, copy the G into E. coli, exactly.
So I'm actually just going to read this little bit of a definition right out of one of my books.
Okay.
So the book is called Botany in a Day, The Pattern Method of Plant Identification. And it is written by Thomas J. Elthel. I will make sure that the information about how to find this book is up and available after stream. I recommend it. It's really good.
Sounds like a good book, yeah.
But yeah, so regarding edible or medicinal and poisonous plants. So technically, all plants are medicinal in some context.
Okay.
So whether or not they are otherwise considered edible or poisonous. So just because something is poisonous to us as humans might not mean it's poisonous to another animal.
Mm-hmm.
And so things have impacts on bodies,
Okay.
is more or less it.
Yeah,
So
that makes
consider
sense.
it a food. It's technically a medicinal in the sense that like you take care of your body with it. It has substances, like, what did you call it? Oh, I called them constituents. It has things within it that provide a benefit.
Nutrients,
to your
we could
health,
say.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so
So yeah, like
so things that can be incredibly poisonous can also be used medicinally at some point in like they have been used medicinally, and a really good example is water hemlock.
Okay.
It is the most poisonous plant in North America, but it was also once used medicinally. So compared to years past, there are a lot of potentially seriously poisonous plants. You can hurt yourself. So if you ever are interested in herbalism and things like that, make sure you can identify your plants. Make sure you know how to safely utilize the plant. That does not mean Google and read the AI overview, for heaven's sake. Like, if you can find abstracts to papers, like, you don't even need the full papers. Just skim the abstract. Just double check.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Agreed.
you can really hurt yourself if you're not careful.
Yeah. Anything,
Another
really.
thing is where things are foraged from. Make sure you know the safety of what you are consuming. You can find medicinal plants in many places, but if you don't know whether or not it's getting hit with herbicides, if you don't know if the groundwater is safe, be careful.
All right, and I'm gonna build on that actually, because this is a very common thing. I don't know if you guys have seen the show The Pit. I've actually started watching it recently, and one episode of The Pit talked about this kid who came in completely unresponsive in a coma, and we'll be talking about as to why later. And the reason is simply because they took some pills, right? And they took some pills from the street. Again, get your damn pills. You should be getting it from doctor and a pharmacist, because street pills can be laced with things. They can have fentanyl in them, which in high amounts can cause a lot of side effects, which we'll be talking about later. Be very careful when it comes to things that you take and put in your body, because your body should be protected. It's a temple. Don't do random things. Not a good idea. Otherwise, unless you want to take a visit to the ER and make things very, very bad. So, yeah, you get, yeah. Xerox says it perfectly. You usually only get one body. We're not a cat. We don't got 9 lives. So be careful with what you ingest. All right. That includes herbal plants, right? No, like Nep said, know your damn plants. I mean, that's my summary.
Yep, you gotta know how to ID, and you may need to look into things that are really closely, like, they have a lot of the same features. There are minor, like, very minute features that can change from species to species, and those species to species can be enough of a difference in what's contained
Exactly.
in them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The short end is that you should be careful when using Dr. Google and Dr. Google only. That's a phrase that people use. Dr. Google.
Oh my god, and WebMD.
Yeah, WebMD.
Ugh.
Yep, you gotta be careful with that shit. That's all. That's
it's
all.
like the goddamn gardening blogs, and I'm like reading them, and I'm like, don't fucking do that. I don't care if your grandma told you to.
Oh man, there's a lot of things that happen.
I have an ad starting in about a minute. Do you want to just run through both of ours right now? And
okay, sounds good. Let's just do that, and then we can talk about the first drug that we will cover. So let me run it right now. Sorry, chat. Twitch hates us.
But it'll be helpful to just run them at the
exactly.
The same time.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Use ChatGPT. Yeah, don't use ChatGPT only. I mean, there are AI solutions, right? that are used with medical professionals in mind. And yes, people are using it at this time and age. But again, doctors Googling something is not the same as a patient Googling something, right? The doctor knows what is going on. They just want some one specific thing because there's 50 million things that are ever changing to remember in medicine. So Googling is good for doctors, right?
So I have something we can do to give that context to why a professional is someone you should consult.
Oh, yeah.
Have I shown you the game Metaflora?
No, you have not.
So this is just an example for people who are not experts in my field and what I do, because I can run through this thing really quickly. People are fascinated with this game.
Let me look it up.
It's like a daily plant guessing.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh my god. I would not. Okay, I see.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's taxonomy.
Mm-hmm.
It's I utilize a phylogenetic tree in order to go through this with everyone, and we use taxonomy so that we don't go backwards in steps or further away from the mystery plant.
Interesting. Okay.
But
sounds fun.
If you're interested, we can do that.
We could try at some point, yeah. But we should go over the drugs first, then we can look at that later if we have time.
We can do it at the end of stream.
Of course. Yeah. Makes a lot more sense. All right.
All right, my ad is over, so let's go.
Mine's over as well. So I have the board focused on the first drug that we have here that Nep nicely planned out for us, which is with one word. So aspirin. Aspirin is a very, very common drug in today's world. It's used for a ton of things, but I'm not going to cover those things just yet. How do you want to format this? Do you want to talk about the plant first? Do you want to talk about the drug first? Which one?
I would say talk about the medicine because it's in context to people.
Okay.
And then once people know what it is and they understand why we're talking about it, I'll explain the plan.
Okay, sounds good. So let's talk about aspirin. All right, so aspirin, we're not going to say the plant just yet, but aspirin is used in a lot of things in a lot of conditions today. Blood thinner, that's one thing that can be used for. Aspirin is actually the progenitor of a type of drug class that I'm sure you guys are all familiar with. NSAIDs. And if you're not sure what an NSAID is, I'm going to put another word here. Ibuprofen. And I'm going to put a third word here. Advil. There you go. Now you probably know what an NSAID is. And now you probably know what aspirin is. So aspirin is the quintessential NSAID, the one that was first discovered. Essentially, what aspirin is... Let's talk about the inflammatory compounds in our body, okay? So inflammation is what tends to produce pain, right? Pain, redness, swelling, and heat, right? Yes, yeah, that's right, Tylenol. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. That's right. So basically, we're going to be focusing on the pain here, and this is mediated by molecules called prostaglandin. Right?
What?
Yeah, prostaglandins are this type of molecule that does a lot of things, right? It's not just pain, but it is a pro-inflammatory molecule, meaning that it upregulates inflammation. So there is this pathway, and I'm going to look it up right now on my stream. So prostaglandin pathway. And the reason why I'm looking up right now is because it's going to help explain the mechanism behind NSAIDs themselves. Okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. So, perfect. Let me see if I can paste the image here.
Hello, thank you for the follow.
Oh, perfect. We got an image. You just paste the image from
if
Google
you're not
Images.
following Bri, make sure you're following them too.
Okay. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. All right, so let's talk about the arachidonic acid pathway. Now, don't worry about the crazy names and stuff. I'm just going to focus on one thing specifically, and this is how aspirin just works in general. So arachidonic acid is just a type of metabolite. Basically, you enter a tissue, it's going to release this thing, and it's going to be activated into prostaglandins. All right, so it says right here, causes pain and inflammation. So what aspirin does is it basically says to an enzyme in this pathway that you can go away now and nobody likes you and you should just shut up and therefore pain goes away. So that's pretty much how NSAIDs work in general. You just inhibit or turn off the enzyme that produces the pain molecule. However, there are a few benefits to prostaglandins, right? Similar to antihistamine. Yeah, very similar. Again, drugs work in many different ways, right? But one thing that's very common is inhibition. So let's, for example, say you have this enzyme here, right? How do I get the laser? Hold on.
Laser.
Where's the laser pointer on this thing? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so we're just gonna use the pointer. All right, so aspirin, nobody likes you. Got it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it inhibits the enzyme called COX, and that's what creates prostaglandins. And again, there's two of these enzymes here. There's COX-1, there's COX-2. COX-2 is the one that you want to inhibit. That's the one that creates the actual pain pathway. But COX-1 is also inhibited. And that's usually stuff for protective factors. So for example, keeping your stomach healthy, right? You know how your stomach produces like hydrochloric acid that can burn your face off? Yeah, your stomach produces things that prevent that from happening, right? So it's very good for gastric health, for an example. So yeah, but a lot of NSAIDs just inhibit both. An aspirin, being the quintessential NSAID, does exactly that. Now, there's a lot of... Now, this was just a bunch of boring mechanism explanation. Nobody likes that, right? Let's talk about the reason as to why you'd pop an aspirin. And the reason, I wonder if chat knows, what age group can take aspirin? And what age group shouldn't take aspirin? I'll talk about the exception, but what... Do you guys know who can take aspirin? It's pretty straightforward. And if you don't know, don't feed them to kids. Yeah. Non-babies. Correct. Yeah, that's right. So everyone in chat is a baby. I'm kidding. I know pregnant women can.
Babies.
Yeah, you guys are too young to understand this stuff. I'm kidding.
You say this, but I have a decent like.
I know. I am probably the youngest in this.
You're close.
Very close, yeah.
It's I think it might actually be Joni, like King Joni, 15 there.
Oh shit,
they are
okay.
A very freshly minted adult.
Well, you can't take the aspirin then, buddy. All right, anyways. So yes, aspirin is mainly used in adults only. And there is a reason for that, which I will go over with the side effects. Isn't like 4 or 3 is the... I'm not sure what you mean by that. Could you just clarify that if possible? I think teenagers and older can pop aspirin. It's mostly safe for adults or older to pop aspirin. I'll talk about why in a sec. And it's like an unexplained pathophysiology as to why. Oh, for the age. I'd say like 18 or older. That's like the age that I learned at least, but I can look it up in a second. So yeah, basically, somebody said before that aspirin is used for blood thinning, preventing clots. Oh, Nep is pointing right to it. Thank you. So thromboxane, right? This is an enzyme.
Am I?
Yeah, you were pointing at it. This is an enzyme that's used to make platelets come together, right? And when platelets come together, usually like the molecules that float around your blood, this creates a clot. Now, the thing with clots is that they're not always good. You see, let's say we got a vessel right here, this little cylinder thing. Now, let's say, what happens when you have a solid object within a vessel? What do you think, guys? When your body is trying to push blood throughout the entire body, what happens when a solid object goes into the piping? Just in general. What happens if your sewer pipes have a rat stuck in them?
Can I
Please.
Is it like when you put your thumb over a hose?
Yeah.
But like with just a little bit of an opening?
Mm-hmm. That's right. The pipe clogs and the pressure builds. Yeah, no flow. Heart attack. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. But less so heart attack and more so ischemia. Ischemia meaning the blockage of blood flow to a certain area. Hey, Kayful, how you doing? Like a stroke. A stroke, exactly. It's a type of ischemia, right? There's different types of stroke. I'm not going to talk about that in this stream because that's not for the purpose of this drug. But when a clot forms, we have ischemia. So all the flow is going here, getting impeded, builds up, and then causes no perfusion to the limb. No oxygen to the limb starts dying, the limb starts going into pain, meaning ischemia, meaning the clot needs to be busted. And this is why you tend to go to the ER if you have a heart attack, and that's pretty much it. Anaerobic environment, yeah, pretty much if you want to go into the full metabolism of things, anaerobic respiration, lactate builds up, etc., etc. Not gonna get into that pathway, a little bit deviating from the purpose of this right here. But yeah, so clots form. So aspirin tends to be used after an ischemic event to help prevent clot formation. So aspirin, we call it ASA, says no clots. No clots are forming here, not allowed. And basically it shuts down or decreases the enzyme that's used to help aggregate platelets so that it makes it less of a risk for someone to have another clot. Which causes pain like my meds stay spicy. Yep.
Oh my god, I'm in the middle of titrating off of a medication and onto a new one.
Oh god.
And so like, I feel ridiculous when I have to take them. I'm like, I'm a whole pharmacy.
So one thing about med titration, we actually call it tapering most of the time. Sometimes I hear titration, sometimes I hear taper. What the hell is going on with my chat? Sometimes we hear titration, sometimes
we have a mod here? Would you like me to?
No, it gets rid. My bot gets rid of it. Okay. It's fine. So basically, we call it tapering. Like sometimes for steroids, you go on a taper to get rid of them, because if you have them sitting in your body, then your adrenal glands are going to go into shock and be like, where the hell are my steroids? So it's funny.
Luckily, I'm not on a steroid.
Hell
so.
yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Those things can be very, very bad for you in large quantities, but that's not part of the plan, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, so those are prostaglandins in a nutshell. So to summarize it for those who kind of zoned out the mechanism, prostaglandins, number 1, cause pain. Number 2, help with a lot of repair, for example, gastric health. And number 3, help with clot formation. And then aspirin, oh, cool, my colors are back. So aspirin says, no, not allowed, and it's going to inhibit all of those. So that's the basic gist of it, right?
What are you looking to screenshot? Was it this?
Oh,
sorry, I'll do that.
Oh,
it's just for Jonah. I can.
Oh, you want a screenshot? Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I write everywhere, so just FYI, if you want me to delete some stuff on the board, I can do it. No problem. Okay, so that's pretty much the overall thing of aspirin. But one thing to note is something I've been hinting to for some time, and that is the side effects, because nobody likes the side effects of it, right? Some of that natural food coloring was found to be less unhealthy than artificial food. Okay, that's something I'm not sure about, but we're gonna keep talking about the aspirin for now.
I think they're mentioning Red 40.
Oh,
so like Red 40
okay.
Has been...
Oh yeah, the Red 40s. Yeah, I'm not too privy on that myself. That's something I haven't really tuned into recently, so not 100% sure.
We're not prepared for that question topic. So we're not gonna actually speak on it right now.
Yeah,
but it is
something to definitely think about. That I could say another time, exactly. But for now, we just talked about aspirin. Thanks if you could post the board after into the V Theorem General, it'd be much appreciated. Yeah, sure, we could do that. We could take a giant screenshot. Yeah, all right. So side effects, because these are the big boys that we like to worry about. Again, the thing with every drug is that even though they seem like a miracle, they're not, right? They're substances and they have effects on us, just like any other substance, right? You eat too much Taco Bell, you have diarrhea the next day. So some side effects of aspirin, right? Number 1, which is pretty straightforward, right? The reason why it's not taken with kids, and this is for aspirin specifically, because of something called Rye syndrome. And what is Rye syndrome? Well, we don't really know what causes Rye syndrome. It's more so just something that happens, and it's basically encephalopathy, which presents as confusion, right? And then also liver dysfunction. So how do you stay on topic with so many questions like Japan legalizing more human animal? I mainly stay on topic just by focusing on the topic at hand and looking at questions right after, just to make sure everything is nicely packaged. But yeah, I tend to go on tangents.
Because gene editing is irrelevant. So shut up.
It's okay. You can talk about it if you want to. It's fine.
Dipshit. Sorry.
Oh, bro. All right. So yeah, Rye syndrome is mainly found in kids. So that's why kids can't take aspirin, and it causes confusion and liver issues. We don't essentially know why it happens, but we do know that it does happen. So be very, very careful with it. Number 2.
What was the?
Sorry.
What was the aspirin syndrome? Like, how do you spell it?
REYE.
Okay.
Yeah, Rye. I don't know. Again, a lot of medicine is just some doctor wants to take credit for something, so they made it their name. That's the problem with it. All right. And then other things with aspirin, right? If you take too much of it, it can cause more problems. There is a thing that happens with aspirin. So I'm going to do a number 2 here because I can't fit it here. So first we have acid-base changes, which means that the acid and base pH balance of your body starts to shift. First, you have a respiratory alkalosis, meaning that you start to hyperventilate a lot because, you know, the aspirin is building up in your body. Then it compensates. So you go to metabolic acidosis. And I could go on a tangent here about the acid-base balance of the body. It's really interesting, but for the sake of time, we might go into that later. So then we go into metabolic acidosis plus the alkalosis from the respiratory. And this is like a very compensated thing, but, you know, it's something to think about because when you're in an acidic or alkalotic state, you could have really, really bad things happen to you and you can decompensate really fast. So be careful when taking drugs like these and don't take too many at once, my friends. Follow the bottle's instructions. But yeah, that's aspirin in a nutshell. So just as a summary, prostaglandins, they cause all of these things to happen: pain, gastric health, clot forming. Aspirin says no, not allowed. It's got to be filtered out before prostaglandins can restore their function again, aka the COX enzymes. And then the side effects: Rye syndrome, respiratory alkalosis, and there actually is one more I didn't cover, which is the gastric health thing. The third one is it can actually precipitate gastric ulcers. Right? If you take too many NSAIDs, if you pop too many Advils because you're in pain, you might erode your stomach mucosal lining, causing the hydrochloric acid to eat away at the stomach. And that will cause even more issues than you need, because once the hydrochloric acid gets to the stomach... Sorry?
What common medication is it that aspirin is in?
What do you mean?
Like, what's the, like, is it just called aspirin?
It's just called aspirin. It's just called aspirin.
Okay.
Yeah, it causes the stomach to digest itself, correct. Are you anti-aspirin? No, I'm not anti-aspirin. Aspirin's good, right?
It's a medicine, but it's this thing of be cautious.
Yeah, exactly.
If you overdo it, this happens.
No, guys. I'm a part of the anti-aspirin lobby. I'm actually shilling another drug called celecoxib. You know, it's a better drug. I'm kidding. That celecoxib is a real drug, but I'm not gonna talk about that one.
Disclaimer: this is not advice. This is not health advice for you.
Mm-hmm.
We are sharing our knowledge, but we are not providing you with medical advice.
I am anti-aspirin in the context of hemophilia. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because you don't want to, if you have hemophilia, you don't want to make it so you can't clot even more. That makes a lot of sense. Aspirin? Nah, take Nepenthesvt. Oh yeah, so that's a good drug. I like that one. It's a good one. It's just aspirin backwards. Alright. But yeah. So, oh, you put it on the bottom here. So yeah. How about we cover the plant side, since I talked about the drug side?
Yeah, so Tyler, this is what we're doing. So we've now covered aspirin, but where does aspirin come from?
Very good question. Very good question.
Where are we? Oh, here's my section. I'm gonna write my notes. So. Okay. So where does aspirin come from? You are correct. Aspirin does initially. You find it in willow. So let me write this here. I'm trying to find a way to sit that so that I can write and not have trouble with reaching my iPad here.
What did I just do?
Okay.
We're good. Okay, so. I'm just shrink that a wee bit. All right. Now we have Willow.
All right, let me move to your side. Perfect.
Okay, and so Willow, and regarding the group we're talking about specifically, Salix. Salix is the genus name
Salix.
for where the group that contains, it's a genus name for the group that has this chemical compound in it.
Okay.
However, the specific species you tend to have cultivated for aspirin production is Salix alba.
Okay. I'm gonna write the chemical
And
name of
that-
aspirin down next to you as well, just to add some context.
Yeah, go for it. So Salix alba is known as the white willow.
Five AS.
Okay. So I want to start by just kind of explaining the plant itself. This comes from the family Saliaceae. No, Saliaceae. There we go. Saliaceae.
Oh, perfect.
And this is, in general, the willow family.
Uh-huh.
That would you refer to it as?
Yeah.
Willow family.
And sorry to
And
interject
for
here.
those... Oh, yes.
But look at Saliaceae and the chemical name of aspirin.
Yeah.
There you go.
Salicylic acid.
Salicylic acid.
Saliaceae.
Yeah, right there.
Yep. And so I actually have a tidbit on that and where the name potentially comes from.
Mhm.
Let me see. We both we got a hydrate, so take a sip.
Okay, yeah, I did already. Oh.
Yeah, so there is a theory that the word, well, the general name Salix comes from Latin and
Mhm.
was being used by Romans
Mhm.
to kind of just describe willows in general. There is a theory that the word is actually derived from the Celtic, well, a Celtic language, with sal meaning near and lis meaning water. And that has to do with their habitat, which I'll come right back to. But first, I want to say a little bit more about Saliaceae as the family. So if you do attend my streams and you're used to a bunch of the metaflora and taxonomy content, Saliaceae is what we would call a dicot.
Oh, okay. I think I remember what those are. I don't remember fully though.
So it is a dicot. It comes from the rosids group.
Okay.
More specifically, the fabids. And where are we here? This group is described as being woody.
Woody. Interesting
So
description.
It is a type of plant that produces wood
That
tissue.
that makes a lot of sense.
specific kind of tissue. Not all plants contain it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think woody is a good description for having wood.
The opposite would be herbaceous.
I see. Okay, okay. Herbaceous. Very interesting words in the plant world.
And so when I was saying before that in the context of plant science, outside of culinary sciences, food science, an herb is not a definition about use. An herb refers to something being herbaceous. And herbaceous means that it does not form woody tissues. And if you think of things that die back to the ground, either annuals or perennials that just the whole top of the plant dies, but the roots live over the winter, when it completely dies back from the top, there's none of those long-lasting tissues. They are called herbaceous. So non-woody structural dead tissue, which is what wood is considered. If it's not that, it's herbaceous.
Mm-hmm.
So herbaceous tissues can also exist on a woody plant, like your leaves and flowers, fruits, because they're not actually producing a wood structure.
Mm-hmm.
So herbaceous just kind of refers to those green, soft tissued elements.
I see. Okay. Got it. That's very interesting. It's very interesting.
So I'm going to describe those as well, just because it's kind of part of the description in general.
Okay.
So the other thing that might be interesting regarding this is there are close relatives, so it's not the same family. They're so I said this group is called rosids. Well, there is another clade within that called the malpighiales, and so these are related, all related to the willow family. And so you get things like passiflora, which is passion fruit, passion flower. And what are we here? Flax is a relative.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that when we're talking about the differences between these, this is family to family. Other families can include things like Fabaceae, which is your legumes, and Cucurbitaceae, which is your pumpkins and melons and squash.
Okay. Interesting. That was a lot of shit with willow. Holy fuck. Herbaceous is more of a normal word than we think, but a funny word. Okay. Herbaceous.
Other things are like violets.
Mm-hmm.
And there are also some aquatic species.
So you're telling me aspirin comes from all of this? Kidding.
No, these are just relatives.
I know. I was messing with you.
But it would be like saying ladybugs versus weevils.
That makes sense, yeah.
Different categories, same kind
Same
of
type of
overarching
thing.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another step down from those two, just like it's comparable, but it's not a perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Other things I wanted to say is where you can find this plant. So willow, anything out of the Saliaceae family, it can be found across the world. So it does have cosmopolitan or worldwide distribution. It prefers temperate climates.
Okay. Oh, so more like, Northeast US area.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So temperate climates are typically... oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Since I started talking.
Why am I being
So temperate
planted?
climates are typically places that consider where you can grow apples.
Oh, okay.
Roses. Plants that require an overwintering, but it's not extreme.
I remember that from Earth Science. There's like the tundra, temperate forest, desert. I forgot the rest.
Exactly.
Because I study humans, I don't study the
Also,
Earth.
I was saying before that, that it could be a Celtic language where the name comes from. The theory is because willow likes moist, damp soils.
Okay.
So prefers moist soils.
I
know
see.
everyone
I see.
hates that word, but so yeah, you will find them near water.
Cool.
It's very common.
That's very cool.
And then these plants have been around.
Like Ireland, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you want to go international, I'm just thinking about the America because I'm American. Yeah.
So the other thing is the origin. About from what science has been able to discover, early Eocene. Or about 35 million.
Okay, that's why I was gonna ask. What is that?
Yeah, I had to write that because I don't
Make
remember.
it understandable for my stupid ass. That'll be helpful.
No, I had to Google it. I'm like, I need to double check when that is.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so these are your willows.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to also, I have a couple other things here.
Sure.
So regarding the chemical compound that comes from this plant and is utilized as salicylic acid.
5-ASA, yep.
So salicin is what we get that turns into our pharmaceutical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's the source,
And
okay.
it is found in the bark of the willow tree.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the part that I know. Everything else was new to me.
Yeah, so there are a ton of things that willow has industrial economic value with. Here we are. I'm just gonna talk this one through, but you utilize the wood before it becomes really rigid. So, you know, when branches first form and they're still really soft and bendable. Oh, I have an ad.
Oh, great. That's fun. I got 5 minutes on mine. Alright. Yeah, sorry guys. We could just re-chat and while the ads are going. So if I eat willow sawdust, I'm really taking aspirin. Of course, yeah. No, you're gonna just be eating willow sawdust. Again, I remember in like my OChem class when you talked about when I wrote out 5-ASA. I remember cooking this thing in OChem class. Like we had an assignment and we had to do like a lab report on how we made aspirin and how much purity we got. It was kind of insane. So yeah, I made aspirin in school. So that's a thing you can do. These redeems are so expensive. Yeah, that's because people kept redeeming hydrate every 2 minutes. I kept drinking water and giving me polydipsy. I have to fix my redeems need to be fixed. I've just been lazy. But yeah, let me just scroll up in chat just to see if any questions, anything. We did that in school too. My aspirin sucked too. Don't worry, it was bad. Bro, I don't even know how the hell we cooked that lab report. That was crazy. My partner's a goat, but yeah. Yeah. It is interesting how you can cook it, but I think the most used NSAID nowadays is Advil. Because, like, again, Tylenol is not an NSAID. It's its own thing. But Advil is probably one of the most used NSAID that is just prescribed purchased over the counter. Because people pop Advils, like, every day because they're in a lot of pain, which is understandable. I think... What am I then? You're your own thing, Tyler. You're your own thing. Tylenol, acetaminophen is its own thing, and liver can be not happy with that. So yeah. All right, let me know when your ad's over as well. Can we scroll up? I could, sure. Hold on, let me zoom out here. That'll be easier. And again,
okay,
we can drop the giant whiteboard screenshot in my server and wherever Nep wants to place as well, Ethereum, wherever. So it should be easier.
Command notes for me. I'm going to put what I've kind of put together in that note page as well.
Okay, sure.
So I keep a running Google Doc with a bunch of tabs, and I just throw all of my
okay, yeah,
in there. So they're not fully formatted. It's just whatever I was grabbing and tossing into a document.
Gotcha.
But
Yeah,
you can find all of the other topics I've covered.
Yeah, I just have it on the VOD. Anyways, okay.
Well, I don't put my VODs up.
That makes sense.
So.
Yeah, probably safer for. I'm kidding.
No, I'm just lazy.
Makes sense. I understand that.
Okay. So ad is over. I'm just going to quickly run through this. Willow is a really economically significant plant. it has uses as willow wood. The immature woody tissues are utilized in weaving, so willow baskets or other similar ideas. Extracts of willow bark also have applications in agriculture and horticulture as a fungicide.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, that's a new thing that I read myself. I don't have context on that at the moment. I didn't have time to go into it, so I can't answer any questions.
How water
But if you are
resistant is willow?
genuinely curious, send me a message, ask me about it on the V's Theorem server, and I'll remember. So that is it for willow. I covered a lot with willow. The rest of them aren't quite as detailed, but that's just because there was so much behind this one.
How water resistant is willow wood again? This chat is asking.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you have other questions, put them in that server.
Alright, so I guess we could open the floor to chat. Any questions, any thoughts before we move on to the next drug, which is a very, very good one. I like this drug. This one's the good shit. The first one on the topics list. Look at that one. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, look at that one. I love talking about this drug.
Nice.
I love talking about this type of drug, man. Oh my god, you don't even imagine.
Okay.
Maybe
Where are you writing this?
I'm
Do
just
you want to write it under, like, closer to the medicines?
sure. Yeah,
I'll just quickly move that title.
yeah, no problem. Yeah, I kind of wrote aspirin in some area, so you're good.
Here. I moved it down towards
Beautiful. All right. So how about we do this in like a tandem thing? Because opioids has like its own special history.
I did not put any cultural history in.
Okay,
I've
okay.
purely stuck to the plant. But if you want me to at least start with a bit of context.
Yeah, go ahead. That makes sense. I figured out how.
So a little bit of context for you is that the plant this comes from, the opium poppy, is also your bread seed poppy.
Yeah.
Same plant. And this plant initially originates in the Mediterranean region, but is naturalized across the world. It has worldwide cosmopolitan distribution, and use of this dates back to the Bronze Age, as far as I'm aware. I'm not going to go into more at the moment. I'll cover the rest of that later.
Yeah, sure. So yeah,
that's where it grows from.
So yeah, there are a couple of uses of opiates, right? The number one thing we need to understand with opiates in general, is that they are a controlled substance. Right? They are controlled, meaning that the state, your doctor will know if you take the the morphine from the pharmacy, or the oxy from the pharmacy, they'll know. Trust me, you don't want to be in that situation. So yeah, they are controlled substances. They're distributed so that you're able to, you have like a set amount, and you take that amount as directed by your physician, right? So opioids are a hot topic in today's time, and I've covered that more in my illegal drug stream. And it's mainly because, you know, they produce an analgesic effect. They produce a pain relief effect, causing a high. And the mechanism is pretty much the same. I remember this thing by heart. So you got your brain, right? Let me try and draw a shitty rendition of the brain here. There we go. It looks like a speech bubble, if that's okay. So you got your brain, and your brain has these receptors called the mu opioid receptors. So mu opioid receptors basically are inhibitory, right? They basically tell the brain to shut up. And being inhibitory, they inhibit a lot of signals. For example, pain. They tell pain signals to shut up. So when you're in a lot of pain, you pop some opioids and the pain goes down. Oh my god, no problems anymore. So it's mainly like a neurologic thing. The thing is, when you keep hitting these mu opioid receptors, you're gonna keep adding something called tolerance. You're gonna need more opioids in order to achieve the same effect. It's a vicious cycle. So you start with one opioid pill, and that releases dopamine. And then you're gonna need 2 opioids. to get that same hit of dopamine. And it keeps going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This is why it's an addictive substance, and you should be very, very careful when using it. However, in places such as a hospital, you know, you need to control the pain, and there is a lot of pain, so opioids tend to be used for that specific purpose, right? Is the dopamine related to the pain relief or a different mechanism? No, different mechanism. Actually, no, sorry. Dopamine is a side effect. Opiates also affect the nervous system. Yes, opiates primarily affect the nervous system. That's their main goal. It's to not help the inflammation like with aspirin. It's to silence the pain. The inflammation, all that stuff is still there. It's just that the pain is calmed down. This is, for example, like somebody comes in with like a broken, like a completely lacerated arm, then, or a lacerated leg, then you get opioids, the pain suddenly goes away, but the wound and the laceration, all the inflammation is still there, right? It's like you just blocked it from the nerve side, but you didn't really do anything from the pain, the actual cause. So that's what opiates really do. They just tell the receptor to calm down. And the funny thing is, you know, opioid receptors do a lot more than just pain. It's an inhibitory receptor, right? What's also gonna do, inflammation is the blood vessels releasing fluids so that white blood cells can travel to the wound. Yep. Okay. So then your lungs will be decreased, right? Decreased respiratory rate. Your stomach and your intestines. I'm just gonna draw these because I'm lazy as fuck. Your stomach and your intestines have decreased movement, so you can get constipated. Your pupils, they get very, very small. And these are signs.
Okay, so
yeah.
what would you say? What do you call that? So dilated is when they get big.
Oh, sure. I can give you the medical term. So, small pupil. This is called meiosis. And big pupil. Let me just draw the eye real quick. Is mydriasis. Oop, I got an ad, sorry, but I can just keep talking. So, meiosis is when the pupil gets really, really small. Mydriasis is where the pupil gets really, really big. And the thing is, all of these together can also be a consequence of intoxication, which can lead to coma, and you know what comes next. So, yeah.
It can lead to coma.
I have a community member named Coma.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, so
It's so stupid. I'm sorry.
it can lead to coma, and then it can lead to the inevitable. So yes, opioids are a very, very dangerous substance if taken not in moderation, not as prescribed, right? But they do help with pain. They are very good analgesic, and they are basically the second line after, you know, you go through the NSAIDs, you go through Tylenol, you tend to go into the opioid territory. That's what happens often. All right, I got an ad break on my channel, so I'm gonna keep yapping for a bit and let that go, but yeah.
I'm gonna just run mine the moment too.
Sure. Oh, I guess the board is being shared so people can view if they want to. Sure, whatever. I mean, stream does it too.
Yes. What?
Yeah, the board link.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have it up?
I think I do. I mean, it's just a can view only, so it doesn't matter. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So opioids are a last resort. Yes, they are. 100%. Because, sorry, you don't want to take. I mean, opioids are just inhibiting the neural side, right? NSAIDs are way more easy to manage, and they're not controlled. So opioids are managed, and they're harder to control, especially when it comes to
I
tolerance.
still have the ad break running. Chill.
I'm just answering chat,
I'm using
man.
this as a quick mental break.
You wrote a brain here, man. You're not getting any mental break. You're getting your brain stressed out today, buddy.
Is he a brain or is he a Brian?
I don't know. That looks like
See my doodle?
looks like a, yeah, I do. I have it focused. Looks like a brain to me. That's all I can see.
But he's got little legs and stuff, so maybe he's Brian.
Oh shit, that's crazy, bro. That's like my name. So yeah, okay, my ad break is over. Very nice.
I got 10 seconds.
All right. 10, 9, 8, the fucking spaceships go launch or some shit. I don't know.
I'm gonna smock real quick. One moment.
Okay. In the meantime, I will make this look very pretty. Excuse me. But yeah, so nonetheless, just getting into Tyler's question. So opioids are a last resort drug, yes, for pain, and you basically go up in concentration to a certain point. There's morphine, which is the one we'll be talking about primarily. There's Dilaudid, which is basically hydromorphone. It's a different drug. It's more tolerable than morphine, and it doesn't have like the crazy side effect profile, but it still can. There's also fentanyl, right? Fent is a synthetic opioid. It's way more potent than morphine ever was. Then there's oxycodone. Oxycontin was the big one back in the 2010s. And yeah, those are like the main big things when it comes to the opioid epidemic and stuff like that.
Question.
Yeah.
There's an oxy something
Yeah.
that the body produces as well.
Oxy something that the body produced. Oxytocin.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. That
one.
is completely different from opioids.
Okay.
Yeah. Oxytocin is a hormone.
Okay.
That is not that's not an opioid. Don't worry.
No, I thought
That's
I'd bring
something.
it up though because I know the term comes up a lot.
Yeah. So
Your body floods you with oxytocin when giving birth, right?
yep, that's right. That's all OB stuff. I don't
That's why women have multiple children, because the oxytocin makes them fucking forget childbirth. Otherwise, that would be like fucking traumatizing. Who would ever have another child? I'm just saying.
Shit. Sorry.
You know I'm fucking right.
Okay, there's multiple usages for oxytocin.
I'm just saying.
You know when you cuddle someone, oxytocin gets released, right? It's not just when
Yes,
giving
I know.
birth. It helps
But
reduce stress.
I'm just saying. It's funny.
Oh my god, what am I gonna do with this plant, bro? This plant is talking about things out of her imagination.
I am not a medical scientist. I'm just regurgitating things that I have in my brain.
Oh, the oxytocin. Yo,
You know what
Hika.
this is? This isn't regurgitation because I'm not just like throwing it up. This is fucking prophylaxis. I'm passing it to you to digest.
Yo, Hika, you gonna pop some of that oxytocin later? You know, fix your pain, bro. Fix your suffering. Yeah. Damn it, Nep. Okay, anyways. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Did you how'd that even come up, bro?
Well, I wanted to know what the relation was because they both have oxy as the first bit of the word.
Okay. Anyways, one more thing I also want to add that will tie into another drug later. Also the heart. Decreased heart rate can also occur at opioids as well. Oh, yeah, forgot to add that in there. But basically, opioids, if you just want a simple summary, right? It decreases pain, but it also decreases everything else.
What? What is everything else?
Everything else is what I put up here. Your breathing, your pupil size, your digestion, your heart rate, and it decreases basically your consciousness in high
Ooh.
doses. So it decreases pain, but when taken too much, it decreases everything else in the body as well. And it tells it to shut up. So yeah, be very careful when taking opioids. Don't take the pills on the street that are laced with fent, my guys, because that is very, very, very bad for you. Don't end up in the ER. Opioids are a very thing to not just starting to dial down a little. Yeah, a little bit, but not too much.
There's a reason they're a prescribed substance.
There's a reason why they're controlled, yep.
Yeah.
Why isn't it used as often, more like morphine? Oh, well, Dilaudid actually is used more than morphine nowadays. Hydromorphone is used a lot more than morphine due to its decreased profile of extremely adverse. Yeah. Never mind. All right. Yeah. So again, we also do use fentanyl in the field as well. Like even in like a trauma, for example, since it's so quick acting, fentanyl is given. I mean, it is a drug that is, you know, a big epidemic in the U.S. today and other places in the world, mainly the U.S. from what I know, because I'm American. And you know, the main thing is it's used for medical purposes, and especially as anesthetic, pain control, and things like that. I think propofol is mainly used for an anesthetic, though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, those are opioids in a nutshell. Don't forget Vancouver. There's medical cocaine and medical ketamine. Yeah, medical ketamine. I know a lot about medical ketamine. Don't worry about that. I know a lot about that guy. Oh my god, don't even remind me about the times we had to use ketamine. Oh god. All right. Anyway, yeah, if you attend my solo streams, you'll hear all about my hospital shit that's happened. My sister's a paramedic. She can administer the good stuff. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. Very simple explanation of opioids. There's nothing too crazy about it. Is it because you're a user? No. I am not. That is not. Nope. Okay.
Also, Jonah, not an appropriate joke. Not an appropriate joke. Hammer that one in.
Okay. I guess it's a funny joke for me. Anyways, how about we talk about
I mean, yeah, but it's for street.
Fair enough.
No.
All right. You want to talk about the plant side then? Because you just touched on the poppy a little bit.
Okay. Who's ready to listen to me yap a bit? I definitely didn't cover quite as much of this in detail. Actually, I don't know.
I'm glad we have all these options as opposed to ye old whiskey and a mortified. Okay, good. That was a good one.
So, this one is opioids. Oh, that is not the color I want to use. I'm
you're over
keeping
here.
it consistent. Okay, so there.
As you can tell, I do a lot of notes on a notebook during streams, so I'm very used to just writing shit everywhere, praying that people can understand.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do my stream notes on good notes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also, pardon my French here, I'm real anal with it. I've made my own like template and we go hard. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. I like
Okay,
flowcharts, but yeah.
opioids. This comes from the poppy, but specifically the opium poppy.
Oh. The last time you showed me your notebook, bro, I'm just thinking so many tabs and charts. Yep, that's right. I do a lot of notes. Oh my god, the opium poppy.
Yeah, so the Latin for this is... Oh, shit, I put it in the wrong spot. Give me a sec, I want it to look the same. I need it to look the same, okay? The consistency. Okay. Yeah.
You both have very good... Nah. No, don't lump me in with her handwriting. Her handwriting is 50 times better than mine, bro. No way. I need my stereotypes, man.
Have trained myself to write the way I write. Like, if I came across the way a letter was written and I really liked it, I would literally teach myself how to utilize that instead.
The doctor's handwriting comes into play, bros. Look at my beautiful handwriting.
An example is I've been enjoying trying to write my letters from bottom to top instead of the opposite. So, like, when people write P, they often do this in two separate movements.
I think so, follow.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, the first one makes sense. The rest of them look like an E.
And it's the same with, like, instead of A. Well, no, that one's still pretty similar. But yeah, I've been
Let me find a good zoom
messing
angle
with
here.
things to learn.
Oh, I should check things.
Okay, poppy. This is Papaver, Papaver. I don't know how to say that. Papaver somniferium.
What the hell? I think I know why it's called Poppy.
Mhm.
It was easier to say.
Okay. And this specifically is the species. So this isn't like a wider group. This is just the one.
Latin is a wonderful language, that's correct.
You call it either the opium poppy,
Okay.
and then it is utilized as such, or red seed poppy.
Oh, right, poppy seed. Yeah, okay, yeah, makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay. So that is the poppy we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This plant is pretty damn common.
Okay, good to know.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, that does not mean that these plants that you come across have a significant, opium concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since most ornamental varieties are not bred for opium use, right?
Tyler,
So
yes.
They just really don't have a high concentration of it. Okay, so the poppy comes from the family Papaveraceae.
Okay.
So Papaveraceae. And that just is the poppy family.
Mhm.
That's the whole group.
Got it.
So despite it being a family,
Mm-hmm.
it's only this Papaver somniferium
That has
poppy.
opium. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Or a significant amount to like even mention it.
Okay.
Because it forms in like the latex of the plant, but
Okay. Interesting.
like rubber trees don't have it,
Oh, I see. Okay.
right?
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So this plant, again, a little more description on where it sits in the plant world. It is a dicot. It is from the group and well, actually, when we pull up Metaflora later, we can look at it.
Mhm.
But it is part of the group Ranunculus. And
Yeah,
so
agreed.
it's actually a step away from most of our flowering plants.
Okay.
So we have
Explain.
things like the monocots,
Yeah.
which are like grasses.
Yes. Oh, that's where I
And
remember this
then-
from. Okay.
We have the dicots,
Mhm.
which are things like most of our, they are fruiting plants as well. So like apples, roses, sunflowers, blah, 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 blah. This is another group. It's like the buttercup group.
Mm-hmm.
They are another smaller clade. So monocots, dicots,
Okay.
that's what we usually learn about in school.
Yeah,
But
I remember
there's
learning about
the
those for some bio
magnolids
exams.
and the ranuncules as
Mhm.
well. So it's in that group. And this plant is, where are we here? Both, so we would call this one herbaceous. It's not woody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
But-
There's no wood on it.
Specifically annual. So what it is it does not come back every year. It produces seeds, falls, and then you get the
Oh,
next
okay,
generation
okay,
the next
yeah,
year.
yeah. So is it like spring out?
Yeah,
Is
so
it like
only
spring?
one generation of seed production.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you for the phones.
ones you will hear in relation are perennials and tropicals, and sometimes you might hear the term biennial.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just other things in the same category. Okay, so this plant, the origins are actually within the central Mediterranean region, which is apparently also sometimes described as Macronesia. I don't know, new one for me today.
Macro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
But yeah, central Mediterranean region. So
Okay, sounds good. Macro today. Geography is a very interesting field. Not my field, but very interesting.
But now,
Macronesia, yeah, that's what it's called apparently.
now it is naturalized. Oh, so cosmopolitan.
Micronesia.
Which again means worldwide.
Okay, good. Just need that
So
clarification.
cosmopolitan,
It's like,
and
what the fuck?
it is naturalized.
Okay, so it's natural in that
And
area.
so
Okay.
naturalized actually is so invasive, right? So we know that term. It's
Yes.
been introduced and it's bad.
Mhm.
Naturalized, it's been introduced, but it's not.
Oh,
just
okay,
whatever.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Pigeon is naturalized. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
No, pigeon is a synanthrope. Different. Does not have to do with urban spaces. That's
Oh.
a whole nother ecological thing.
I don't know, where I live, pigeons are everywhere, so
We're not touching on that right now. That's a different topic. Another day, another stream. You really want an answer? Again, put your question on the V Theorem server in my channel, and I will answer it. Okay. These guys and the use of it, as far as I'm aware, dates back to the Bronze Age,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know those dates, but it sounds like something
It
people
sounds-
just intrinsically understand.
It's before medieval. I think I know that, but I don't know for sure. I think it's when metals started being used and shit.
Yeah, and you will find it again in temperate regions.
Okay. Makes sense.
So when we are thinking of what kind of environment these things live in, just think about where it literally comes from.
England.
That's its environment.
England. Very interesting.
No, Mediterranean.
Oh, well, yeah. But also the UK found it, didn't they?
Well, yeah, but that's because the UK was like at
That's
some point
true.
fucking crusading that region.
That is true. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually. But,
Okay.
wait, I was thinking
So the other thing is, where are my other things here?
Bronze Age 3000.
covered-
3000 BC.
So I think the chemical name was literally just opium, whereas with salicylic acid it was
5 ASA.
yeah. Okay, anyways. What would we call active component?
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Active component is produced in the latex
Of the plant.
the thing is okay, so like latex is in so many plants, like
Okay.
even dandelion and lettuce.
Really?
Like, you know, when you snap the stem of something and the sap is like milky white?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in
I didn't
tons
know.
of things.
What the hell?
Yeah. But again, it's not like latex produces this.
Mhm.
It's just found within the latex portion of
Okay.
this.
Got it. That makes more sense, yeah. Clots plant wounds. Okay. Very good. Good analogy for me to understand fully.
So active component is produced in the. You know what? I'm not gonna go.
It fucks with me now.
I want to figure out how to write this. It's produced in.
Hello, mademoiselle. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, mademoiselle. Shit, I Musel. I know how to say that. And as a kid, I used to use plant latex as a weak glue. They didn't know that's what it was. Yeah, apparently. I guess that's why it is a glue.
Okay. Now, here is where we get into, because I just explained what part of the plant it is produced within. Ready? Here's some fun notes. Most cultivars that you can get your hands on do not produce a significant quantity of opium. You buy one from the greenhouse, it's pointless. Like, you're not getting shit from that.
Yeah.
If you want an opium cultivar that is specifically bred for opium concentration, like increased opium concentration, you need. It's a restricted crop.
It explains.
You need reasoning to have access to this.
Yeah, I wonder why.
These would be farmlands that have a whole bunch of no trespassing, criminal, whatever, like
Criminals will be prosecuted. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So they're pretty. It's a lockdown thing. It's unlikely that you will find the seeds unless it's like you're also buying fucking heroin. You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Just don't. It's not worth it.
No, it's not. Definitely not.
Now, so most cultivars. So when we use the term cultivar, that just means the differences within a species. So we have dogs and we have breeds. We have species and we have cultivars.
Okay. Got it. All right.
It's just the term.
Gotcha.
So most cultivars don't have a significant concentration. Now, what else did I have here? So, the reason I say that is because they are very common. In ornamental.
Oh, what the hell did I just do? There we go. I'm just gonna put restricted species below it.
Yeah. Okay. What else? The other thing, because it's only produced in the sap, the seeds do not produce opium. Now, when you hear about people talking about things like consuming poppy seeds for that, there is, because poppy seed itself doesn't contain this. What can happen though, especially if you are trying to grow your own poppy seed, there is still a minor quantity of opium in these things.
That explains it. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when harvesting, seeds can have contact with the seed pod's latex. Yeah, seeds can come into
Cross-contamination. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
And that's why you failed a drug test. Alright, have fun, Joni. Thanks for watching.
See you later, Jonah. Tap during harvest. Which can... There's my thing here.
And again, drug tests usually check for like certain concentrations of certain metabolites as well in various quantities. So opioids is one of them. It's gonna check for the morphine concentration.
Therefore, yeah, so homegrown poppy seed.
Mm-hmm.
Ingested in large amounts. Are possibly unsafe.
Yeah.
And that's just because
Don't risk it.
different cultivars have different quantities, and there's no way for when you purchase it to have that information. And depending on the growing environment, there could be higher concentrations because it may be experiencing wounding more often and need to produce an extra amount. Like, just, you know, you can't, you don't know what the concentration is. If you've grown it from home, there's a possibility that that has come into contact and you will be ingesting it. Now, the other piece is just ready to eat poppy seeds, the ones you can purchase. They've just been through a process to remove the opiates.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
you know they're safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Did I have anything else? Yes. When it comes to these two, it does not matter if you are making it into a tea with the seeds. It does not matter if you're just trying to ingest the sap off the fucking plant. It can be, like, especially with things like the poppy seed tea, it can cause side effects or even death. So be fucking cautious.
It's an opioid.
Yeah.
It'll do the side effects that I previously mentioned, and it'll do that. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, yeah, good. I think we covered to not start abusing opioids. Don't do that. Not allowed. Good. Be good. Don't do those.
Yeah, I would recommend not.
Yeah, agreed. Very good idea.
Okay.
Don't eat the poppy plant. Yeah, don't do that.
So we are 2 in.
All right, I'm gonna run this
you
ad.
Want to take a short break? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run this ad. Twitch is nagging me again. Running it now.
Do you want to take a short break and then do the other half?
If you want, sure. I mean, yeah, there are some that I do want to specifically cover because they are really there's some in-depth systems I want to cover too.
Okay.
All right, we can take a quick break.
That
sure.
sounds good. I do have a small. I have other ones that we didn't talk about that are more like naturopathic kind of things that people will utilize, but aren't utilized in a pharmaceutical way.
Yeah.
So I can also touch on a little bit of
We
that.
could, yeah, if we have time.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We could save that for another collab too, if we want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Next World Health Day.
Next.
We'll do more.
Or just any other day. It's not World Health
Yeah,
Day.
true.
Oh my fucking god. Yep. Yeah, one thing because you love ads, I'm getting ads for diapers on Bryce. I'm 29-year-old and single and 0 kids.
Nice. Man, I get so many ads that are clearly geared towards men, and I'm just like, stop goddamn just advertising bearskin hoodie and bearskin pants in these long ass ads that are just homoerotic.
I get ads for Claude.
I don't think I've ever gotten an ad for that.
Got ads for Quad and other AI shit.
But also,
Also, like
hi Mally.
the
Welcome.
thing. What is it? Like you see how Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of these websites, they have like algorithms with ads tailored to you. Twitch has like the shittiest version of that from the looks of it. Just means the ads are not targeted. Maybe they are targeted, but they're just targeted in the shittiest way possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, my ad wrapped. I want to take like
my
5
ads are done.
minutes and eat a muffin.
Okay, sure. Eat
even
your
just 2
muffin. I'll
minutes.
entertain chat.
Okay.
No problem. It's just the same few ads over and over. Yeah, it definitely is. Also, I guess I'm okay with Twitch being bad target. 100%. Is it a poppy seed?
No, it's blueberry.
Blueberry or poppy seeds? Homegrown, preferably.
No, just blueberry.
Alright, while she's munching on her muffin. Alright, so yeah, I guess, you know, we could just use the time if you guys want to ask me any questions, anything that you have burning in your brains about stuff we've been talking about so far. I know I've been talking about mechanisms and rank some shit in random spots, so let me know what you guys think, if I should be a bit more organized, like the Nep's beautiful bullet points. I don't mind doing that, that's fine by me, but, you know, is getting into med school hard? Yeah, I mean, getting into med school is pretty hard. I will cover how I went through med school, or how I got into med school, because it is a different way than the traditional pathway. I'll definitely cover it on one of my solo streams, so just keep an eye out for that. Probably after I finish a bunch of shit. How do you keep track of so many notes? You know, here's the thing, you know, there's this, I use like a combination of note-taking, Anki flashcards, and just like doing questions during my daily life. So I'm able to keep track of the concepts as I go through. The notes are really just to get all the detailed shit down, because writing things down really helps you retain things. That's why whenever I write something down in like a notebook or something, I always end up retaining it. And the more I actually do something, then it fits in even more. So it just keeps going and going in that sense. That's how I'm able to keep track of all those notes. But for the most part, it's just flashcards, really. Like, yeah. Do you know anything about medical fungi? I mean, I probably... medical fungi... I mean, I'd probably know if I did a bit of research as to where the which fungus caused... I mean, what drug comes from a fungus. I only know penicillin. And I guess all of the beta-lactams could come from fungi, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, there's an old study that showed handwritten notes work better than digital notes. Yeah, I mean, I take notes on an iPad, right? So I write it down with a pencil, the Apple Pencil. And that is the equivalent of, the digital equivalent of handwritten notes. In fact...
For me,
Mm-hmm.
I still handwrite for the most part, but that's because in my head, I remember where the note is.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really fast for me to find it if I need to reference it.
Yeah.
Because I know what else the notes were near, like which term I wrote them in, or even now, like when I do stream prep, majority of the time I do it on paper.
Yeah.
Like I'm half reading my notebook and half reading the stuff I copy pasted.
Yeah. Thing about me is I don't do stream prep. I literally just hop on stream. I have like a few topics set up and I just yap about them. I just pull up the articles and talk about them. I don't, because I come back from work. I'm like, I gotta finish this extra stuff and I just gotta rest and calm my mind down. Then I just hop on stream. It's literally what I do.
Well, to be fair, this is also quite literally my career.
Yeah, yeah.
Not on Twitch, but like off Twitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I teach horticulture education.
Mhm.
So all of this stuff I write just compounds in my resources for myself.
Mhm.
Yep. So that's why I do this for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeet.
And I'm still a student, so I'm learning. So.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass woman.
Oh my god.
I don't know who let that happen, but
Oh my god. I mean, I'm also a grown ass guy, but I'm not that grown.
yeah, just a little baby. Baby.
What the hell, bro? Don't patronize me.
I've been out of school for nearly 7 years.
Fuck you. I'll be out of school soon. I'll be over. It'll be done at some point. What does my own chat call me a baby for? Bruh. No. No, this is not gonna be a thing. What the fuck? Hell no.
Now, just don't shake the baby. Do not shake the baby.
Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's.
Do not shake baby. That's an emote.
I am not a baby. A fellow Ugba
like,
baby.
literally, this emote is called shake the baby.
Oh my god. Me when I cause a subdural hematoma and a baby. Don't do that, guys. That's abuse.
I usually name my emotes pretty weird. Like, well, not usually. A lot of them are kind of dumb.
Man.
Like the one where it's just supposed to look like you're having a brain malfunction.
A seizure, you mean?
It's a hamster wheel. You just do not understand. It's just a face of like,
Oh. So.
The emote is called hamster wheel.
I literally have this. My brain don't want to work.
There's that one too. That one's called short circuit.
Yeah, but for those who asked about, you know, how did you get into med school? I know Syken made a video on how his med school journey, because he's like an actual attending and everything. But I could definitely talk about my journey to med school, because it is definitely different than most. I could tell you that much.
Syken on Twitch. I'm gonna shout him out if.
Oh yeah, Syken's like a big Dr. VTuber. You can just search his name on Twitter and you'll find him. Twitter, Twitch, wherever.
I know.
YouTube. I think he's on YouTube now because he's trying to get like this YouTube health thing. I don't fucking know how it works. I don't really care
I
personally.
embarrassed him once and then he never replied. I felt bad. Yep.
Brain cell. Listen, sometimes I feel like I have a singular brain cell. I'm not gonna lie. Like, thing about med school is that you know a lot of shit, but you simultaneously don't know it at the same time because you just took the exam and just flushed it all out of your head the next day. And it's literally just a pump and dump every single time. Coder X med school, bro, is 2 steps ahead of AI. Yeah, that's me. I get a whole brain cell. Yeah, I do. For us, sharing a single brain cell.
It's true. Every fucking stream, they're like, "Give it to me. I need the brain cell," or "I've stolen it today." Like,
but yeah,
you can be added to the mix if you show the fact that you are also sharing the brain cell.
But yeah, to respond to her badly, I mean, I mainly do coding as like a hobby, but it would be interesting. I mean, integrating it into medicine isn't really too difficult, but you just need to like have an idea for it as to what to do. But yeah, I mean, if I can integrate into medicine properly, then that would be fucking awesome. I know like a lot of things in medicine, especially from people I've talked to, are revolving around big data. So statistics, all the boring code parts, so that's fun. Oh yeah, I remember you. Yeah, you're the 3D modeling guy, right? I remember you. Sorry, there's a lot of people in my chat that come and go. I don't even remember who's who, but yes, I did look at those in like my breaks. That was pretty cool. No.
Regarding all of you guys with your singular brain cell, I would describe myself as big boobed and big braid. I love it. I purposely did that with my model. I'm like, I'm gonna live my best big titty life.
I am small.
I mean, technically I do, but you know, like on screen I don't. The jiggle, it's great.
I have small.
This is for me, guys. This is not for you. This is for me. I am living a dream at the moment.
Man, why are we talking about titties, bro? I'm good, bro. We are scientific VTubers. We are not talking about the boob.
It's edutainment, okay? It's true. Sometimes I genuinely still have that like little bit of imposter syndrome when I think about how like professional the
I
other
have seen the
VTuber
worm
members are, and I'm just
don't look over here, guys.
Oh, I am not professional by any stretch of the imagination in stream. Fuck that. This is where I could just like let myself loose. I am doing that. I am not trying to be crazy professional. That's not me in a stream. Fuck that shit.
Can we get more horticulture knowledge? I mean, yeah. I don't. Should I do my little intro spiel again?
I mean, Nep streams are basically horticulture education as well, so yeah, pop into those.
The best fucking gardening Twitch has to offer. You ever met another garden-themed VTuber? I have stolen this fucking niche. I run the plant science niche.
And before the next one pops
Not
up.
really. There's another. I know at least like 1 or 2 other people that work. One of them's a botanist theme. The other one just happens to work in plant breeding.
Oh shit.
Where their masters is.
Yeah, she's been.
They don't do that on scene or like on stream though. That's not their content.
Hey, there's no medical ex-coders in VTubing other than me. Probably is.
Wow.
There probably is. I just
I've also
don't know
never
who they
seen
are.
another pitcher plant VTuber, which kind of surprises me because I have seen multiple fly traps.
Ooh, interesting.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Why am I getting whey protein and diaper ads? What the fuck, Twitch? I love seeing what it thinks of me.
Oh,
You see, you work out,
boy.
then you get the diapers
See, it
next.
thinks you're an adult woman. It thinks I'm a fucking grown man, and I'm weirded out by it. I don't get it. I mean,
Are you really a grown man is the question.
no.
Where's your deep voice, bro? Come on, turn off the voice changer.
No.
I thought you were a 40-year-old guy with a voice changer, bro. Come on.
Oh my god. Do I talk like a 40-year-old man pretending to be a woman on the internet?
No.
No. The shit coming out of my mouth does not sound like that.
The early morning deep voice. Oh man, you should see when I read tech articles in a deep voice. That's fun. But yeah, let me know when you want to start back up.
Yeah, I finished my muffin.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Sweet.
I'm content.
I was
I'm
thinking.
digesting. Oh, someone has redeemed an ara ara. Oh, the fucking muscle bro ara ara. You're required to join me in this because it's
I
a
shall
shared chat.
not. I am what? No. Mm-mm.
I don't do like necessary. I let them pick what kind of an ara ara they want me to do, and so the request is muscle bro. So you gotta give me a sec.
I'm gonna turn this on. I'm just staring at chat with contempt right now.
Ara, bruh.
All right.
Bro, ara.
What the fuck? Even my chat just started being like, what the hell?
Look, this is the kind of consistently high quality content you can find over at Nep's place.
Oh my god.
High quality.
Alright.
Educational, you'll walk away with maybe part of a brain cell.
Okay. Alright. So
Visit.
let's talk about. So I want to skip the Vig Christine for a second because I want to highlight Digoxin because it is a really, really fucking interesting pathway. Cardiac pathways are some of the most complicated, but also some of the most interesting things you see. All right. Talk.
Okay, I'm gonna zone out for a minute because I need to quickly finish up the last of these notes. This is the one that I hadn't fully
Okay.
wrapped up.
All right. So let me just yap about Digoxin then. It'll take a bit. Anyways. Gonna blow this up here. All right.
What kind of a med did you say it was?
Anti-arrhythmic.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So you heard me say anti-arrhythmic just now. Now the question is, what the hell is an arrhythmic? What is an arrhythmia? Let's talk about EKGs. The fancy thing that you see.
I just had my cyborg doctor visit yesterday. It's a fucking cyborg experience getting hooked up to the ECG thing. You're
Alright.
lying down, you got all the goddamn cords, and then the machine's like, you know?
Yeah.
My doctor says, from her perspective, her general knowledge, it looks fine. But they still also send
Okay,
it
here
to
we
an
go.
actual cardiologist for review. But I think I'm gonna live, guys.
So right here is an EKG. Okay? So I'm gonna do this in a different color, and we're gonna reduce thickness here. So first we got, now I'm not gonna say what specifically these are, because honestly, like, it's a little too in depth. But first we got the P wave, then the QRS, and then the T. Right, so the P wave, am I a quantum physics major? No, it's just monomy. That's just the character. The P wave is when your atria of the heart contract. QRS is ventricular contraction. And then the atria relax. And then the T wave is when the ventricles relax. But the thing we need to focus on here are the P wave and the QRS waves, right? So let's just draw a heart. All right, and I'm going to draw a very, very simplified version of a heart, also known as a box. so, okay. So here's our box. The heart has 4 chambers. The right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle. And again, you might think that this is the left side, this is the right side. When it comes to medical speak, you always speak in terms of the patient. So this is the patient's right side, this is the patient's left side. Okay, just an FYI. So whenever you see an X-ray and you see like the left marker on the right-hand side, on your right, that just means it's the patient's left side. Anyways, so basically there are 4 chambers. Blood goes in the following direction. It goes this way, then out to the lungs, and in from the lungs, then out to the rest of the body. So that's how blood moves throughout the heart. And the heart is essentially a pump to keep our circulatory system moving, because a pump can go against gravity. It allows for the blood to flow. The muscles in our arteries contract, moving blood along. The venous valves keep blood moving against gravity. So we're always trying to fight gravity. We're trying to pump blood in any orientation. So that's what the heart is for. And the heart maintains what is known as a sinus rhythm. Basically, you're beating ba-dum. Does heart pump and dump oxygen and deoxygenated blood like cryptoscapes? Well, it's the heart and lungs together technically, but yes. That's a funny one. But yeah, so the heart's rhythm has a lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. But sometimes that rhythm could be an issue. That's what's called an arrhythmia, meaning that the rhythm has a problem. Sometimes, and I'm not a cardiologist, nor am I planning to become one, you can have an extra P wave, right? Or sometimes your QRS complex can be extremely wide. And these are just certain arrhythmias that you can have in your heart. Now, I'm getting to digoxin in a second here. Let's cover the most important topic of this section here, which is the cardiac conduction system. So the question then becomes, how the hell does the heart even pump in the first place? It's gotta be activated somehow. I doubt most of you guys in chat are thinking, I gotta pump my heart, I gotta pump my heart, I gotta pump my heart. How does a heartbeat say hello? It doesn't, it just waves. Okay, bro. So do you guys think about your heart beating every single second, every single time that you need your blood to move around? I wonder. I'm just wondering what the chat thinks about that, because I certainly don't. You're now manually breathing. Yeah, manually breathing. Yeah, of course. We actually use the autonomic nervous system to handle heartbeats. Now let's go over the conduction system. SA, AV. Okay, beautiful. Oops. Need my mic. Okay. So basically, there are cells within your heart. These are autorhythmic. And these just fire on their own through various gap junctions. All right, so SA node fires to the AV node, which goes down this pathway, well, the bundle of Hiss, and then it goes to the bundle branches, Purkinje fibers, whatever, okay? You don't need to know the specific names for this, but what I do want you to know is the locations of all of these things. So the SA is in the, sorry, not the left atrium, the right atrium. AV is in the septum, dividing the atrium and the ventricles. And then these are all in the ventricles. So basically you contract the atria first, then you contract the ventricles to push the blood out. So hopefully that makes more sense. And in an arrhythmia, sometimes the SA node can overdo it, right? And then the AV node starts to go on the fritz, or the AV node can overdo it. But a lot of times with an arrhythmia, you see like heart rates of 114, 120, where a normal heart rate is like, you know, 80 to 100, usually. And this is because, you know, the heart is not behaving properly. The conduction system is having an issue. So that's why all of these problems occur. Now, the way to solve an arrhythmia is pretty easy nowadays. The way to solve an arrhythmia is to just give an antiarrhythmic. Which is where digoxin comes into play. Now, there are a lot of other antiarrhythmics that are way better for this case. I'm just gonna be for real with you guys. So, but digoxin is the one that comes from a plant, so we're gonna be covering that one today, all right? So this is pretty easy to understand. One, basically, every cell, I'm gonna draw a cell here, has this pump that takes out sodium and brings in potassium, right? Maintaining the balance of the cell. This usually allows for conduction, especially in nerves. But yeah, so sodium, potassium pump is pumping stuff, right? Sorry. So essentially, what happens is digoxin comes in here and it slows down the transfer of sodium and potassium. By slowing down that transfer, we basically decrease the gradient for conduction. And then therefore, we're gonna have decreased. We're gonna break the arrhythmia. We're gonna break that problem in the heart with digoxin. So that's the overall aspect of it. Basically, digoxin is used to break the abnormality within the cardiac conduction system. And it turns a fast heart rate to a normal heart rate, basically. All right? An extremely fast heart rate, one that you do not want to have. Okay. So then there is a small problem with digoxin as a whole, and that's the fact that even though it's a very toxic drug, like extremely toxic, this is why it's not used that often, right? So let's go over the side effects, like below here or something. Okay, so one side effect is cardiotoxicity, and this can result in another arrhythmia. So basically, extreme slowing of the heart, the point where you have heart block, and basically you're skipping a beat in short terms. There's also other side effects that are present as well. But yeah, the main thing is that, you know, there's also GI issues, nervous system issues, but those are not as important as the cardiotoxicity effects, because this can be a huge problem, especially if you have heart failure to have an arrhythmia. So yeah, essentially, in a nutshell, that is digoxin, right? So to summarize it from the massive thing that I just talked about, essentially, digoxin is an antiarrhythmic. An arrhythmia is when your heart starts contracting in a completely random way. It starts contracting too fast, too slow, or just in the middle. For too fast arrhythmias like AFib, you could give digoxin, and it'll help slow down the heart, so that's able to break out of that arrhythmia, and then your heart rate will return back to normal. The side effects mainly are just cardiotoxicity, so you could have really slow heart, and it could also cause you to skip beats on your EKG, which is pretty bad, so it's going to cause the opposite effect of what was intended, and you could also have some other side effects. But yeah, that's digoxin in a nutshell. Hopefully... you can see Nep in the corner there.
Yeah, okay.
You good? As you should grab some stuff. So, yeah, hopefully, I mean, I know this was a very complicated topic, so if you guys got any questions, please ask, but cardiac in general is just very complicated because it just fucking... I don't know why cardiologists make everything have so many different pathways and so many different permutations. Or maybe that's just how the heart works in general. It's just like, bruh. But yeah. It's like you have to interpret a whole different language just to understand how the heart works, which is, in my opinion, pretty cool if you're becoming a cardiologist. But if you're trying to learn this as like general education, it becomes really tough really quick. Especially murmurs. Those suck to learn. I don't know if Hika remembers learning murmurs back in the day. Oh my god, that's just painful. Like, who knew the heart could have weird sounds? I didn't know that. Neither did cardiologists until they discovered it. Pain? Yeah, pain. Serious pain, bro. Oh gosh. What's a stethoscope?
I have like a good description of why you don't consume this.
Okay, gotcha. The stethoscope, listen, sometimes I don't understand how some people could just hear murmurs. I'm gonna be for real with you. I mean, sometimes a murmur is obvious, right? But they got like these really simple looking stethoscopes and they're like, oh yeah, there's a mitral regurgitation murmur. But how? How the fuck do you hear that? I know there's like that fancy, hold on, let me look this one up. There's like that fancy Littman stethoscope. Is this the one that I have? Okay, this is the one that I have. Oh, yeah, this fucking thing. Yeah, it's like a stethoscope that has like this little digital thing on here, and it has a smartphone app to show you like an EKG based on the stethoscope itself. It's wild. Like, what the fuck is this? I guess you're able to detect murmurs from here or something, but that's crazy. I don't know, I feel like it's a little too extra for me personally, but bro, like, look at this shit, man. Active noise cancellation. Is this a headphone or a fucking stethoscope? I wonder what you guys think about that. Oh my god. Yeah. I guess I'll cover this for my own stream, but yeah. Oh, it's poppy pop flower that I searched up. It's the arachidonic acid pathway. Okay. And the heart is hard to translate.
I just want to double check how closely related it is to one other plant.
The heart is...
I will...
Okay, sweet. Sounds good. And the heart is hard to translate, has a language of its own. All This in Heaven Too by Florence and the Machine. Damn. Fire quote. Like that quote. Oh, man.
Okay. Never mind. It's not. I was just curious because they're very similar. Okay. I'm good.
Alright, sweet.
Let's do this one.
Alright. Foxglove. Very interesting one. I looked it up as well.
Foxglove are so fucking cute. I don't know how to add a picture. I drew Foxglove for this stream.
I just copy and pasted from Google.
I don't know why it won't let me.
You want to send me the image? I can paste it. I mean, I want to show off your drawing.
There was are so cool. I traced a photo I took and then colored it in digitally.
The electric ones let you record the sound too, so it's more easy to get diagnosis. Yeah, that makes sense actually. I mean, yeah, actually it makes sense because the definitive way to, you know, get a murmur diagnosis is just to do an echo, and that makes it like 50 times easier to check. So like I think a lot of times echoes get shotgunned in the ER anyway, so I've seen echoes get shotgunned. I know the CT gets shotgunned. The donut of truth. That's what it's called.
Oh, if you guys actually want a relevant song lyric,
oh wow,
it
that's a
would
great
come
drawing.
from the Rake song.
I put your
I know, that's why I'm proud of it.
I tossed your drawing
And-
below the poppy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, here's your drawing. Looks nice.
Isn't it pretty?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, digitalis.
Yeah.
This is the one plant I actually know. just the name, nothing else about it. Just the name, and that causes cardiotoxicity.
Okay. Where the hell did I leave all of this? Okay. So this is the one related to. Is it? How did you say that?
Digitalis.
No, I know that. That's the Latin for
Oh.
the group.
What?
Dioxin.
Digoxin.
Digoxin. Okay. Just because it's spelt slightly different from digitalis.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh.
yeah, this is our digitalis species. No, that would be an S for species. All right, so there's a bunch of different species of foxglove, but we lump them all into one group because they're all the same concept.
Okay.
The differences between species are not significant enough for our purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is foxgloves. And they're so cute.
Yeah, it looked pretty
Right,
cool.
so digitalis comes from wait here. That species, the genus is described by Linnaeus, but it's kind of interesting. The family that this plant comes from is not Digitalaceae or whatever you would kind of instinctively think. It's from the Plantaginaceae family.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Completely different family. All right. Completely random ass name.
And this one is actually not described by Linnaeus. So the first one we've listed today that's not described by Linnaeus, Plantaginaceae, was described by this dude. And it's the same guy that, if you go back and watch my I can't remember if it was the Malvaceae or Myrtaceae, but I talked about him in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is called the plantain family.
What?
Just wait.
Okay. Wait a minute, what?
Okay.
Okay.
Da 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 da. Not to be confused.
I think everyone was gonna say the same thing.
Yep. With
the fucking banana looking fruit.
oh, it is a type of banana.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called a cooking banana. It's just got a higher starch content and sugar content.
That makes sense, yeah.
Not to be confused with cooking. Not to be confused with cooking banana.
I'm not one to talk. This is... I was gonna say the names are confusing, but I'm also not one to talk. Because I think mine are more confusing.
Alright, what was the name of that? I can't remember off the top of my head, but I have it pulled up here. I think. Antagonisia.
Nah, I got an ad in a couple minutes, but it's being stupid.
Genus Musa. Yeah. Oh, I'll play mine.
Okay, you want to play it now?
Yeet.
Sweet.
I clicked it.
Okay. Damn ass. I'm gonna close my window. It's cold. Much better. Oh my god. This weather's been crazy lately. Oh my god. Like, it's been... I'm gonna be for real with you guys. What is with the weather? It's like freezing cold one day, and then the next day it's like boiling hot. What the hell is this shit, man?
Do you want to know? It's to do with spring. Do you want to know?
Yeah, please.
It's the shifting temperatures that occur between day and night and relative humidity. So, the amount of humidity that you can have in the air is dependent on the temperature as well. The warmer, the more humidity. The colder, the less humidity. So, when you get big rainstorms and stuff or snowfall, if you have a couple really warm days and then you drop in temperature, you can expect snowfall.
Oh, great. Fun.
So, in the spring, what happens is as you are experiencing more and more sun warming up your environment, I don't know how to describe that better than that right now. You get those longer day lengths, you get overall higher temperatures over a longer period of time. You have the soil, the trees, the whatever is increasing in temperature, right?
Yeah.
But you still experience lows at night.
Oh my god.
And so you get this huge shift in temperature, and all of it works together to give you that up and down that you get.
Oh, for the love of God, just end it already, man. I don't know what to
It's
wear.
not as obvious in the fall because as you go colder, you're not seeing like a dramatic. You're not coming out of the cold and experiencing warm, which is pleasant. You're going the other way, so you're just trying not to think of it.
Dude, fucking this stupid shifting weather and allergies makes me not like this season.
Well, I think my ad is done. Is yours?
Yeah, mine's done.
Okay. So, Plantagenaceae. Not to be confused with the cooking banana, also commonly referred to as the plantain. That belongs to the genus Musa. Those are the bananas as we know them. I don't know what that is, and I feel like that's more directed towards you.
That's me.
Brian.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking it up.
And they belong to the banana family called Musaceae, and it's a monocot, right? We are a dicot, and we exist in the asterids group. More specifically, the Lamiales, which is the branch that has Plantagenaceae, also has Lamiaceae, which is your mints. So they're like about a branch away from that, which is kind of neat. But yeah, so what can I say about these? What I do have as background info here, the compound that is in this foxglove is called, wait, did I write it? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. I think it's just like digitalis. I don't know. It is toxic like your
your eggs.
Toxins
Whoa.
found in the entire plant.
What the fuck? I think that just reminded people of their exes.
Sorry, man. I'm hammering in that you should not fucking eat this. Don't digest it. Bad. Bad. The other thing is the toxin can also be absorbed via the skin.
Mm-hmm.
So just letting you know. It's
That's
not just
great.
eating it.
That's great. Good to know. How the fuck is this poisonous plant even a medication?
And well, that's because you guys deconcentrate it.
Yeah.
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 You take it down a couple notches. You eat this shit, it's gonna stop your fucking heart.
Yeah, I explained why.
Right? Like, don't fucking eat this. This is way worse than trying to take the medicine without appropriate reasons.
No, I don't
Okay.
think you put it in a garden. Bad idea.
No, you do. It's a super common ornamental. It's gorgeous.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, fair. You just don't
It's
eat
like
it.
castor bean. You see castor bean being used all the time in ornamental places.
What the
Castor
fuck,
bean's where you
bruh?
get rice in. A couple of the seeds, if you just, as an adult, grown human being, a handful of the seeds ingested will kill you.
Mm-hmm.
No, not might, will. I have lost a pet to eating a quarter of a seed.
Oh my god.
So, like, this is what I mean. Some of these things are all over the place.
That
Remember
makes
when
sense,
I said,
yeah.
like, you need to know how to ID your plants before you start fucking foraging?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
they will kill you.
Because they will be in your yard. Some of these things you don't consume. Whereas things like roses, you can eat roses.
LD50 teeny tiny plant.
Okay, so can be absorbed by the skin. Oh, wait. Via skin. And ingestion.
So sounds. They look nice, but
Common. Well, the other thing too is they look quite similar to, or can easily be confused with lupins.
okay.
Lupins are a legume, and
Okay.
so they are not really toxic. Like, I actually recently was seeing that there is a lupin variety in development to be utilized as a crop.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly which one it was. I'd have to go look it up again. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so very
Gotcha.
common as
Oh my god, this. Yeah, the
okay.
fact of poisonous plants becoming medications is very interesting when you first learn about pharmacology.
The first herbalist description
Mm-hmm. Move us down.
of this is from, where is it? 1652. So this is something people have known about and potentially used medicinally
Oh wow.
for a long time.
That makes a lot of
But yeah,
sense.
if you eat a
considering-
plant and it just fucking kills you, people take note.
Yeah.
And other things, we might call them foxgloves today, but alternate names include dead man's bells.
that's an easier way to know it's will kill you.
And witch's gloves. Oh,
Okay, that's a harder way to know it'll kill you. Yeah, that name makes a lot more sense. I agree.
They also kind of got the name finger hats based off of another translation,
Honestly,
but
like
that's not gonna. Yeah.
honestly, Dead Man's Bells makes a lot of sense. I like that
Yeah.
one more than Foxglove.
The last thing I want to say about these, because this is probably my favorite part of these plants, is they are buzz pollinated.
Like bees?
So the other term is called sonication.
Okay. Buzz pollen.
And so buzz pollination, and this is actually something that you will recognize when you see bell-shaped flowers. This is a bell-shaped flower kind of mechanism.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you know how grass
Oh,
doesn't
look.
produce like a big ornamental flower?
Yeah.
And it's not visited by insects to pollinate?
Yeah.
It's wind pollinated.
Oh, okay,
This is
okay.
buzz pollinated,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so typically buzz pollination, bell-shaped flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Like downward facing bell-shaped
Gotcha,
flowers.
gotcha. Okay, okay. Got it.
Where was this here? So basically, bumblebees.
Yep. Okay, I was right.
Not any bees, just bumblebees, which are bombus species.
I love bumblebees.
That shit I just have in my head. Like,
I think I'll remember
I
that too.
probably
The
could have gotten into
bombus
med
species.
school. I'm not gonna lie, I probably could have gotten into med school and through it if it was what I was interested in.
I know.
But I've just committed the same amount of information via plant science.
No, I'm the one that's suffering. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
And the thing I wanted to say with this, and this is
Bumblebees
just more
for
something
real.
I say, I haven't seen this elsewhere, but buzz, where was it? Buzz, vibrate, pollinate. Yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough. That is what bumblebees fucking do.
So
Hey, Gio,
like
what's
you
up?
can see parallel or you call it, yeah, the evolution. When
They
it's-
grab on it
you
and
see the parallel changes. Like species will develop the same kinds of features, convergent evolution, because of a method of something it does.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's why butterflies usually eat out of plants that have like a long tube shape.
Yeah, because they have a proboscis.
Mhm. Whereas you won't really see bumblebees in those.
They
Also
do
because
s-
they're usually very delicate and bumblebees are fucking fat. They'll just fall over.
Okay. That makes sense, yeah. They're all. I love bumblebees.
Me too.
They're great.
That's why I have their name committed to memory.
I love-
Bombus species.
I love bumblebees. I hate wasps. Wasps can go fuck themselves. Fuck wasps. Terrible, terrible creatures. But yes, they grab on it. Tyler summarized it nicely. They grab on it and shake it like hell by buzzing. Wasps are cute. Fuck no, bro. They're not. No. I'm like wasps. No. All right. Anyways, okay, great explanation about Foxglove. I always find it very interesting. Like there are many drugs that we learn is like, oh yeah, it's just called Deadly X, and it's like, oh yeah, but we also use it as a drug to help people. Huh? What? When I'm first learning this shit, I mean, half the time when I'm learning this stuff, I just like commit to memory and try it for the test. But when you look at it a little bit further, it just becomes more of like what the fuck? We're using this drug. Okay. I don't really think I've seen digoxin be used in the field like ever. It's mainly just beta blockers or calcium channel blockers for AFib most of the time, or also amio as well, but those are not plant drugs. If your girl moves gracefully, has a thin waist, and likes meat, that's not your girl. That's a what?
Vespidae.
Hell no. No. It's gonna make people think something about Pokemon. I don't want that to happen, bro. Alright.
That's why that's their name.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I'm called Nepenthesvt. It's not fucking Latin.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Okay.
you and your Latin. All right. I would like to cover at least 2 or 1 more drug because it is getting a bit later for me.
Yes. So
Alright.
I am good to go on the, what is it? Madagascar.
Oh, Christine? Okay, we can talk about chemo.
Warfarin.
Okay. I did
Yeah,
want to talk about
Both of those I'm
warfarin.
ready. It was
because-
just like, it was literally just fucking Foxglove and there was one other, but
Wormwood, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay,
I
so
hadn't gotten to it.
that's fine. So I want to talk about digoxin because of the cardiac conduction pathway because that shit was cool. But let's talk about warfarin, and I'm gonna give you guys a very, very good mnemonic for the Clawing Cascade. That's not my own, obviously. It's from a medical resource that I used for studying. All right. So first, let's explain. So first, I want to ask, like, do you guys know warfarin? Have you guys ever heard of the drug warfarin? Have you guys heard of the drug coumarin?
Yes, because on my stream a couple weeks ago for
Limited.
St. Patrick's Day, we talked about shamrocks.
Okay.
And so sweet clover, obviously related, very closely related to Trifolium species, not clover specifically. They're a slightly different subfamily.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. So
We
now-
have talked warfarin. I reached out to you. I asked you about
yeah,
it.
I remember you asked me about it. I just want to know if chat knows about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we briefly covered it.
So warfarin actually originated as a rat poison in World War
Yeah.
II. That was the origin. Everyone, again, a lot of poisons in this fucking thing.
To be fair, to be entirely fair, Splenda came from people trying to make pesticides.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? Yeah.
Shit. But yes,
Some
yes.
idiot was like, test it? You mean, no, they heard taste it or something. But you're like, oh god.
Sir, no, I did not stutter. It came from a World War II. It is a World War II era rat poison. Yes, that's right. But warfarin, you guys have heard the name, but do you know of the myth, the legend? It's an anticoagulant. Very anticlimactic, I know. What the hell does an anticoagulant stand for? That's probably what you're thinking right now. I mean, some of you guys could probably understand what it means, but just to go over it again, this time I have beautiful colors because they fixed it. So let's draw a beautiful artery here. And then we got this ugly little fucking clot here. It was a diagnosis murder episode.
What was a diagnosis?
So basically an anticoagulant comes in and basically says, you know, fuck you. You're not forming any clots. Causes internal bleeding. Possibly, yes. That is a big side effect of warfarin, which we'll get to in a second. But anticoagulant basically means no clots. We're not allowing those to form. Okay. So let's first cover... We talked about platelets previously, right? They're small molecules inside your blood that, you know, allow for clotting to occur. Very good if you know, cut your skin, but also not very good.
Plants.
Yes. And also not very good if they're inside your arteries and blocking them. So let's say you get a stroke. Again, aspirin is one thing we can use, right? Stroke, aspirin after 24 hours is common. But long term, you need to go on some sort of anticoagulation. This is more common for, you know, pulmonary embolism, right? Or AFib, right? What I talked about earlier with arrhythmias. If you have AFib, then you're going to need to go on a anticoagulant to make sure no clots get dislodged and cause a stroke somewhere else in the body. So warfarin was the older anticoagulant that's used for this purpose, okay? But let's just talk about platelets for a second. So this right here is your liver. Again, it's literally my brain drawing flipped sideways, but we'll just call it our liver for now. All right, and your liver is very, very useful for a lot of things. It's your detox organ, right? But it's also used for producing clotting factors. These clotting factors, I'm going to call them CF here, are proteins to help form a clot. And somebody mentioned hemophilia before, like way before earlier in the stream. Hemophilia is when you don't have these clotting factors and the cascade can't occur. So there's two ways that the clotting cascade can happen. So there is the intrinsic and the extrinsic pathway. And I'm going to talk about these two pathways because it's really important for this little mnemonic I'm going to talk to you guys about because it's pretty cool. So intrinsic is for any internal injury. And extrinsic, just to make it very simple, right, is for any external injury. And these both unify into the common pathway to where the clot is formed, right? That's the end goal. Now, there are 13 clotting factors in total, all numbered 1 to 13, which is kind of anticlimactic. In fact, it's usually named as the Roman numeral, but I'm not a fucking Roman or do Latin, so we're just gonna be using actual numbers here because that shit sucks. Okay. So just to give credit to where credit is due, the method for remembering the clotting cascade is done by Dr. Satar, who authored this book called Pathoma. It's used for boards prep, but it's a really, really good book for just a bunch of mnemonics and understanding how diseases work. Anyways, so basically let's start with the the intrinsic pathway. And I'll put the extrinsic here. All right, and before we look into it, I'm actually gonna open an image of the clotting cascade just to show you guys how much of a pain in the ass this is to remember. Okay. There we go. And just showed Nep as well. If I can zoom out. There we go. So this right here looks to be a giant pain in the ass. You need to remember all of these steps, all of these numbers. It just seems so weird. Like, oh yeah, you go from 12 to 11 to blah, blah, blah. It's like, how do you remember this?
God, it's like having to learn the Krebs cycle all over.
Yeah, and you also learned the Krebs cycle in medical school. Don't forget about that. You learned that too, bro.
That's what I mean. It's just like learning that all over again.
One thing you need to understand is that, you know, like an entire semester of biochem you did in undergrad?
Mm-hmm.
All of that is taught in a week in the first week of medical school.
Nice.
Yeah.
We
So.
get term spent on a bunch of those, and then you take... Actually, no, there's 2 courses you have to take.
Oh, God. Yeah, you get a lot more into it. Yeah, we have 1 week and that's it. You're done. All right, so the best way to remember this is essentially we go from factor 12 to 11. We skip 10 because that's part of the... That's what we're trying to get to. So we go from 12 to 11 to 9 to 8. Okay, so 12, 11, 9, 8. Then extrinsic always starts with factor 7. So 12, 11, 9, 8, and then factor 7 all converge at factor 10, which is the start of the common pathway. Okay? So we go the common pathway. I'll show that later. So the common pathway is simple, right? 5, we have factors 5 and 2 left over. Factor 6, I don't even know where the hell that fits into. So we go into factor 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So 10 goes to 5, which goes to 2, which goes to 1, plus 13 is equal to clot. And I somehow remember all of this thanks to this method, which is one of the best things I've ever learned in any fucking mnemonic ever. All right, so let me just explain what the important proteins are here that we need to know. So vitamin K, and also just to show you guys, this is the exact same thing as this right here. I'm gonna zoom out. Old mental trauma. Hika, did you know this from... Did you know this method? It's probably one of the best methods out there. Alright, anyways. So, where did I draw the liver? Here. So the liver doesn't just produce some clotting factors, it also produces a very important vitamin in our body. Vitamin K. Now, there's also vitamin D, etc. Vitamin K is very important for a set few of clotting factors, say cofactor, in order for them to work. And I'm going to circle them in this clotting cascade diagram I just drew. So 2, 7, 9, and 10. As you can see, we have a clotting factor in the extrinsic pathway, intrinsic pathway, common pathway, and one of the most important ones, which is called thrombin. This is called fibrin. What? What? Are you thinking thrombin? Okay. Okay. Anyways, so yes, thrombin and fibrin are the two important factors you probably should know if you ever think of a clot. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, so vitamin K is needed for all of these. So what happens when we have a common molecule within a giant cascade of multiple proteins and we want to stop clotting? Well, all you gotta do is tell that molecule to just shut the hell up and not do anything, right? There's also some other factors. I'm not going to cover those two because that's a little too complicated. But yeah, we're going to tell vitamin K to shut the hell up. So but we can't tell vitamin K to shut up. We can't just antagonize vitamin K because the liver is just going to make more in response. So the enzyme we actually antagonize is called VCORC1. And this helps make vitamin K. When we inhibit this enzyme, no more vitamin K. Or at least no more new vitamin K. And this is why warfarin is more of a long-term solution for anticoagulation, because once you inhibit new vitamin K from being made, all of the existing vitamin K will be circulated and used up, and now there's no new vitamin K being made in the liver. You also get it from your diet, but that's a different story. So therefore, you have anticoagulation in place. Now, somebody also said that it is a giant pain in the fucking ass to work with. And the reason why is because of the fact that it just lasts for a very long time. There are a bunch of side effects with warfarin. A bunch of side effects, which is why it's a second line treatment now. Number one is, a high anticoagulated state, so bleeding. Bleeding everywhere. You could get skin necrosis from warfarin.
That sounds like a great time.
It is a teratogen. It was a teratogen. So teratogen means it's harmful in pregnancy. Very, very, very harmful. It is also a CYP450. I believe it's an inhibitor. What this means is it takes longer to metabolize.
Okay, what the actual fuck is that?
So CYP450
Okay.
is a enzyme in the liver. It's just used for metabolism of various drugs. And it's just a thing that's covered in pharmacology. I mean, there's a specific name for it, but I just remember it as a CYP. So CYP450 is a enzyme in the liver that allows for metabolism of drugs, and when CYP450 is inhibited, it takes longer to metabolize the drug and it circulates for longer in the blood. That's why when you try and get off of warfarin, it takes a very long fucking time to get out of it, to completely purge it from your system.
Is that supposed to metabolizes?
Oh, just metabolism in general. I just write whatever.
No, I couldn't read that one, so I'm
oh, okay. Oh my god, the doctor's having really coming in here. So warfarin. So warfarin inhibits CYP450. That's basically it. And CYP450 allows for metabolism of drugs in general.
Neat.
Okay, so where does all of this come into the picture, right? Now, the reason why warfarin... I'm gonna do some blue. The reason why warfarin is second line is because of this giant pain in the ass right here, right? You need to continuously check lab values every so often to make sure that you're not into a state where if you bleed, you'll bleed to death, right? You need to make sure you're in that area. And it's like has to be carefully monitored, carefully adjusted every single time. This is why warfarin has just become a giant pain in the ass for everyone. And now our first line, drugs for anticoagulation, are usually our DOACs or our dual oral anticoagulation. So these are, you know, oral pills. And these are like your Eliquis, Xarelto. If you ever heard of these drug names on like drug commercials or something. So these ones are more first line because they are less of a pain in the ass to monitor. While warfarin is. But warfarin is the original, and without warfarin, we wouldn't have figured out that we could just inhibit, we could just say fuck you to factor 10, or we could say fuck you to factor 2 because it's part of the common pathway. So warfarin has definitely done a lot for us as a society, I can definitely say for sure. It's just a giant pain in the ass to work with. But yeah, that's warfarin in a nutshell. Pretty interesting drug, to say for the least. The clotting cascade is probably one of the most terrifying things for any medical student to learn until you learn that method of understanding how it works. But, you know, nowadays we go to more modern solutions such as, you know, DOACs. And warfarin are for those who don't really tolerate these or Eliquis and Xarelto well. That's pretty much it. You know? Just, you know, I mean, the best way to make sure you don't get fucking clotting everywhere is to preventative, right? Eat a good diet, get exercise, make sure you're careful on your cholesterol, your lab values, etc., so you don't get yourself some ischemia. And if you have AFib, then, you know, that's another risk factor, but there's a bunch of other stuff that goes into it. But yeah, that's pretty much warfarin in a nutshell.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
I actually don't have a
interesting.
ton to talk about with this plant.
Sure.
I know I said that earlier, but this one I genuinely do not have much to say about.
Oh, well, we got an ad break, so we could run that and then you could say
Okay. What I'll do is I'll just set up the session.
Sure, perfect. Yeah, I don't know why the hell the ad breaks are happening right when we finish the thing.
Oh, I'm gonna run mine then.
Yeah, let's run it. All right. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about like warfarin and stuff like that, then let me know. I'm happy to answer anytime. But yeah, the reason why I know so much about warfarin and anticoagulants is because it's really, really high yield, especially in the hospital. Because pretty much everybody you're gonna meet, not in the pediatric population, every like old guy that you meet is probably gonna be on some sort of anticoagulant. Because they've had some sort of event in their life that caused it to happen. That's the unfortunate thing about a lot of hospital wards, is that there are some common things that you're gonna see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it seems like everyone is on DVT prophylaxis. Yeah, exactly. And then you switch that shit to heparin anyway, so it's like, who cares?
Oh, wait. Yes. Did I do that right?
Sweet clover, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Warfarin is correct, yeah.
Okay, and their Latin is Mellotus.
The interesting thing about hospitals, actually wait. The interesting thing about, like, you know, hospital management of medication is that, let's say you're on like metformin or you're on like Eliquis at home, they say fuck you to that, because since the hospital has like IVs in you, they can control how much of the medication goes into you, so they switch to more IV friendly medications, and they actually ditch the oral metformin and stuff like that, and instead they just use like insulin, and because it's easier to control rather than just giving you metformin. Which is pretty cool. I didn't know that until I, you know, did a rotation in the hospital. Anyways, continue with the clover. A very interesting one. Coumarin purified from clover, which is used in a rat poison. I still couldn't get over the fact that it was for fucking rat poison, bruh. What the hell, man?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Honey. Ah, shit. That's cool.
I'm actually gonna move that a little bit because
Okay.
it's in my way. There. So,
Yeah.
yeah, sweet clover. You can
Mhm.
kind of get an idea of why that's what it's called, despite the fact that it's not something we really eat at all. Not really.
Are you
Okay.
sure? Can I just put the clover in my mouth like a rabbit and just start munching on it?
You wish. Okay.
I would.
Mellow lotus species. So, this comes from the family dun, 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 Fabaceae. And the Fabaceae family is the legumes. Legumes. The legume family includes peas, beans. What else comes? Peas, beans, lupins. What else is in this one?
Oh man. You love talking about Fabaceae. I remember we talked about Fabaceae in the last collab as well.
I'm trying to. Well, yeah, beans are my favorite plant.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if
Beans are good too.
quinoa is in this group. I feel like quinoa comes from the amaranths, but I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
Because quinoa is a protein, high in proteins, so it could be a fabid. No, they are in the amaranth family.
Oh.
Okay. Amaranthaceae. And no, not regarding Amaranth the streamer. It's spelt differently. She spells it like it's a play on amor.
Oh my god.
Instead of
I'm good, bro. Let's not talk about amaranth, bro. I'm good.
I'm just saying, it's not the same thing. People bring it up, and I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I think I bring it up to fuck with you now.
Okay. So, Fabaceae.
The
what else
bean.
can I say? Oh, this was described by some dude whose prefix is Lindel, but I don't know who he is. I didn't look into it. But it's not L as in Linnaeus, it's Lindel.
Ah, I see. It's just some dude.
So this originates in originates in I gotta move this closer to me. I can't fucking see it. Okay. What the fuck? Europe.
She's losing her sanity, guys. The plants are getting to her. She ate digitalis.
Now it is, again, we're gonna use this fun word, cosmopolitan.
Oh my gosh, worldwide.
Mm-hmm. And
Weedy. Interesting. Okay.
mm-hmm. So these things do spread pretty easily, like clover,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
alfalfa. Oh, that's the other one that's in here, alfalfa. It's the other big one I wanted to mention. Alfalfa is fun. It's pollinated by leafcutter bees, which are in the
Ooh.
Megachilidae. Like, Megachilidae is a subfamily? I don't know. But yeah, those guys. I fucking love insects, man. Like my insect understanding of taxonomy is more in depth than my one of the plants. I know it way more in depth.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. So it is all over the place. It's an herbaceous plant. It's not going to form any woody structures.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it is perennial. It's something that comes back each year. But what else do I want to say? It can be found in a lot of grasslands. So niche is grasslands.
Mm.
By the way, niche is legitimately an ecology term.
Oh yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I
that's
know
more
what that
for
is.
everyone
Yeah.
else. It's a
Yeah,
legit ecology term, meaning a specialized environment / location.
Mm-hmm.
It's where it does its best.
Yeah.
Okay, so the niche is grasslands. Here are the other fun things. So, hi guy. Mega Chinchilla Day? Maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so sweet clover produces a chemical called where is it here?
Oh, you want coumarin?
Coumarin? Yeah, coumarin.
C-O-U.
Sorry, I was trying to yeah.
Coumadin, coumarin.
Oh. So coumarin,
Mm-hmm.
active compound.
Found in all
So it's
tissues.
just throughout
Makes
the whole
sense.
plant. It's in
Yeah.
all tissues.
Ah, shit. Cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Interesting things, though. These are just like literally the last 2 points I have. Coumarin. Respawn. Or
This. Okay. Oh. What? The sweet smell of hay? Oh hell! Don't tell this to the people that have their lawns fucking mowed to the brim on their damn property.
you do know
man.
that smell is like it's a signal to nearby plants to like there's a problem. I've been
No.
injured.
What?
That's a chemical response.
Oh
That
wow.
is a signaling thing for other species, or not other species, other individuals.
Damn, people crave that smell too. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
And then the last
They
one
crave the
is
souls of the
regarding this.
innocent.
This so
Fuck.
there are a handful of fungi, so mold fungi, that
Mhm.
can also convert coumarin into another, like they can metabolize it.
Okay.
Um,
Also tracks wasps.
So
Oh jeez.
some associated mold fungi.
Mhm.
So include Aspergillus.
Yep. That is the quintessential one.
Mm-hmm. And Fusarium. So, Fusarium is a big one in cereal crops.
Mm-hmm.
Fusarium head blight is what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Hella
yeah.
toxic.
I remember you told me. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh jeez.
your Aspergillus is more of a medical
medically significant, and fusarium is more agriculturally significant.
And in addition, the aspergillus.
I did a project involving fusarium in university, and I had to use a real fancy schmancy fume hood.
So the aspergillus links to hay with the ABPA I talked about earlier, allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis.
What the hell? Can metabolize. Coumarin. Did I get that right? No, coumarin? Yeah.
Just COU.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah. Hit me.
Into dicoumarol.
Okay.
Is that right? Oh, AR. A toxic
Oh, great. Yeah.
anticoagulant.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's the one. The one we know and love. The one we know and love to prescribe to everybody before Toax.
Yep. But that's what it is it's metabolized by a fungal mold,
Interesting.
at least naturally.
If coumarin is so... I literally just talked about coumarin too. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you guys. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that makes more sense. The bitter part. See, the bitter part is bad for rats. They die with it.
Your note there that aspergillus is related to hay, yes. You are likely to find dicoumarol in decaying melatosis.
Yeah.
So decaying any kind of these plants breaking down.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the reason why or ABPA is because it's a allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis. It's when your lungs react to hay, throwing up the aspergillus. It gets in your lungs, starts spreading, and then you start having an allergic reaction. Go to the hospital. It's very common with farmers. Yeah, that's just an adverse reaction from aspergillus in general. That's the main association that we're supposed to learn. At least that's what I think we're supposed to learn.
Yeah. That's my bit on sweet clover.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool... Listen, I mean, I feel like this one is the coolest one, in my opinion, because basically it's the simplest thing to deconstruct in terms of, hey, this is coumarin, this is rat poison, but this can also be metabolized into a fungus to make an anticoagulant. Actually, I guess the dicoumarol is the rat poison, because that's actually how they figured out it was an anticoagulant. It anticoagulated the rats.
Oh, my favorite is probably the willow.
Yeah, that one's good
Just
too.
The fact
The
that
aspirin.
It's in the bark.
Yeah, it's in the bark as well.
There's actually a lot of willows can also be found where you can find a lot of aspen trees or poplars, and that one contains a UV protective compound in the bark. So you can actually, people have utilized it like as a natural thing, like traditionally.
Natural sunscreen?
Yeah, as like a sun protectant.
Makes sense,
So
yeah.
it's like a, we call it bloom. So BLUME. So you know when you like pick up a plum at the grocery store and it has like that, what looks like dust on it?
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's called bloom. It's a naturally occurring thing on the surface of the fruit. It's like an extra protectant. But on aspens, that bloom contains, and I can't remember the name of it, that.
ASA. You mean? Oh no, not that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, the sunscreen.
Whatever the compound is that does like has the UV.
Yeah, no, not ASA, not ASA. I'm stupid. Yeah, the sunscreen compound, right?
I don't remember right now.
I don't remember what it was. We'll figure it out at a different time. It's fine. All right, I think that is all the drugs I could really cover for the most part.
Yeah, that's fine.
in terms of stamina.
What were the other ones we were gonna?
It was just Vin, Christine, Artemisian. The reason why I don't want to cover
Oh yeah,
those
and that's
just yet.
Vinca. Or
Yeah.
Not Vinca. It's used to be considered Vinca.
Yeah, the reason why I want to talk about that is because chemotherapy is a pretty deep topic at times, and I want to save it for a different time. So we could talk about it
I have
again.
one thing about periwinkle I want to mention, and it's just because. Oh. No, I should do that on here. Good job, me. Open the camera. Okay. Oh, this is a weeping willow, and that would be Salix pentandra. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
No, it's on my side because I'm on this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But periwinkle. It has a pinwheel pattern to all of the flowers.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Hold on, let me.
The way they wrap around themselves in a pinwheel shape.
1 second. Oh, I see it. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, that's cool.
Yeah,
oh, right here.
That's
Found
cool.
you. Would it be possible to get salicylic acid from the other willow trees, or only the specific species? That's for you.
No, Salix alba, the white willow, is the one that's most commonly used. It's like there are other species of rubber tree, but the cultivated one is a specific one that has, like, it's just cultivated to have a higher concentration of it. But not necessarily. That one naturally is just the one that has like a higher concentration and is the easiest, most efficient to utilize.
Hey, Spectral, what's up?
But it gets their name Salix from, like, the root of these words is from willows, Salix. Yeah.
I guess. Let's think. So, what did I write
World
about
Health
Christian?
Day gaming. No, we're not gaming. We've been learning.
I'm talking about
Look
drugs.
at this.
I'm talking about. I'm smoking opioids soon. All right. Yeah,
I
that's
basically
good.
just rewrote what I have on my notebook.
Ass.
So.
Yeah, I have a bit on my notebook, but I honestly just recalled a lot from memory. I'm surprised about how much I recalled. Jesus Christ, I'm insane. But yeah, like I think you can just see the difference of notes between mine and Nep's. Nep's so organized, but there's no pictures, man. You gotta bring the diagrams.
I
of
couldn't
picture.
figure out how to fucking copy and paste them. Okay.
You gotta bring all the arrows, bro. Come on, man.
I spent way more time on my one fucking drawing. Okay? I spent a couple hours on that, you fucker.
She has arrows on. They're not the arrow. They're not. Oh, my bad. I dragged your thing. Okay.
What?
They're not.
They are.
No, I dragged
They're from
your.
one concept to the next.
Yeah, but like my arrows are all full charts and beautiful. I'm kidding. What?
Okay, mine also
It
don't
does.
require images unless you just want to look up the plant.
True. I don't know. The way I learned is I always draw stupid ass diagrams like this.
Oh, same. Like, I have piles and piles of flashcards from school. I had to learn how to do a lot of identification, so a lot of memorizing of morphology, so anatomy.
Oh yeah, I love that.
External anatomy versus you doing internal, right? Yeah,
Internal.
that would be
Oh
physiology
man,
in plant science.
you guys have got to see my fucking vessel maps, dude. Oh my god, those were legendary. I mapped out all of the vessels for every single unit, studied that before the exam. I did really well in it as a result.
Nice.
Fuck, that was first year though. I don't remember shit about what everything is anymore. Again, medical school. It's a pump and dump scheme. You pump yourself up with all the information, exam comes along, you dump all of it out.
That's not how you're supposed to do it.
That literally is how it gets done.
Like, that's the worst way to teach doctors. Holy shit.
Yeah, and then, well, you eventually see. Here's the thing: a lot of the board stuff is all standardized, random ass facts, and then the more and more you get into clinical medicine, the more and more you start to, have that stick to you. A lot of times, and I talk about this in my stream all the time. When you become an intern, I haven't become an intern. That's what I've heard from other people. A lot of people just don't know shit when they enter intern year. and then they start relearning it, and it comes quicker again, and you just keep doing it over and over again until you get used to the patterns.
Oh, if people are interested, I have the link pinned at the top of my chat for this board.
Oh, okay, cool.
And be able to view it.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I could put the board in my Discord as well as a board too, but
Yeah, I'll post it elsewhere.
perfect. Yeah. Do you want to look at any? I mean, I know you want to look at the Metaphora as well. I'm down to do that. I want to try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways because we love Metaflora.
Okay.
But maybe what we should do is I can raid over into you, and then you can lead Metaflora, and I'll guide.
Okay, and then we could raid back into you. Okay, sounds good.
Well, no, we don't have to raid back into me.
Oh, we're just ending? Okay, sweet.
I'll just end and raid into you there.
Okay, sounds good.
Do Metaflora on your end,
Oh,
so
I'm
we're all
gonna
the same
fail
screen.
so badly.
No, because I'll guide you through it. I'm still on call. Was the raid message? I want to add like a Britney Spears toxic lyric,
Oh my god.
but I can't remember what it is.
Oh my god, Spotify, do you not want to be on my case? There you go. And yeah, if I have the game up on my stream as well.
Yeah, it's just in a browser. So.
Yeah. My browser's pretty. Has the vertical tabs and everything. All right.
Okay, I've got one. This is funny.
All right.
We gotta use it because it's just funny. Like.
Lord. That is pretty much exactly what this fucking stream was, bruh. Odd.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay, sounds good. And then we'll try this thing and see if I can guess this with absolutely no plant knowledge whatsoever, FYI.
Alright, raid is started. Grab that line now, because I'm gonna raid fast, okay? Okay?
There's also Metazula for animals, yeah. Somebody tossed a Dr. Wardle thing. It looks like just a daily board question, so that'll be fun.
Whoa.
Sweet. Alright, cool. Okay, welcome to my stream. We have Nep here still. Oh, a raid. Who is that? I don't know. Oh my god, my fucking chat's gonna be full of random crap now. Alright, so... Should I resize the screen? Nah, it should be fine. Introduce myself? Hi, I'm Bree. You just heard me talk about drugs for the past 3.5 hours, and now I'm trying to do plant stuff. Because I got roped into this. I'm being held against my will. I'm kidding.
You fucking asked to do this. This was your idea.
I'm being held against my will. She told me in DMs that if I didn't say it, she'd bury me with her pitcher plants.
Yeah, you're going in the compost. Bush.
Oh, what the hell,
You know
bro?
what you're going into? The Bokashi compost.
I'm throwing you in the ER, bro.
Apparently, one of the times? No, I think it's the only time I've really had to go to the ER here. Well, at least for me.
Oh, God.
Apparently, because a family friend they're a doctor that worked in the ER that day. Not with me specifically, but was present. Apparently, my visit was notable enough that about it.
What? Oh,
And then
shit.
it was brought up at like a family dinner, and my friend who was dating their son, like that's how I know them and therefore the association, shared the story at dinner, and my friend goes, "Oh fuck, that was Nep. I went with her."
The fuck?
And yeah, I cut my thumb open. I could see through that nice little fatty
Oh
layer.
man.
Required 5 stitches, and I was trying to cut a pre-sliced bagel,
Great.
and I cried like a bitch.
Yeah, that's
during
how.
5 stitches.
Hey, I know how to throw stitches now, so that's fun.
Yep. But they also had me in the pediatric wing of the ER because that's who was available. Yep. Yep.
Nep's the baby now, guys. Call her the baby.
Well, I mean, I was 19 at the time. So.
Still, that's fair.
I did this within like the first month of moving out. My poor mother. My poor mother.
She was worried. Like, what the fuck did my girl do, bro? I would be seeing you in the ED like, oh yeah, what happened? I sliced my thumb open. Like, what?
Oh, my favorite part is, you know how I have ye olde physical disability here?
Yeah.
Because I'm holding my right thumb, so the one on, well, how is because of how I hold things and was slicing said bagel, because you know you can't just pull them apart, they break.
No, yeah, it makes sense.
But because of how I hold my hand, and the knife was new because I just moved out and I didn't realize how fucking sharp it was.
They are very, very sharp. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like holding my thumb in at the triage to just sign in.
Thanks for some.
You know. And some other lady comes into the ER and she sees me, and I'm in the fucking ER and my arm looks like this, and I'm holding it. Right?
Oh, God.
So the look on her face, I could tell she was like a little horrified, so I kind of like held my arm up and looked at her like this. It like her face. I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, I wasn't actually interacting with her. It was just someone I made awkward eye contact with across the entryway.
Triage is like, oh
like,
God,
no.
not again.
I just cut my finger by trying to cut a bagel.
That's why people use a butter knife to cut a bagel.
No, I still use a bread knife. Same one, in fact. I didn't get rid of it.
Ah, for God's sake. All right, I'm gonna enter the garden. What the hell? All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
So.
It's already midnight PC assembly finish. Hell yeah. I'd love to see it. Shoot in Discord.
PC assembly finished. Fuck yeah.
Shoot in Discord. I can critique you. How much did you pay for a RAM? How much did you sell your soul for a RAM, Texas? Texas, just tell me. I want to know, like, how much did you end up selling your soul for this PC to get all that RAM?
My arm looks like a macaroni noodle.
Elbow
Well,
back.
the other arm's a spaghetti noodle, you know? I got noodle arms.
What's it? How much RAM do you have, Texas? 160. Oh God. Okay, so Viridiplantae, the green plants, is a natural group or clade around 500,000 eukaryotes. They are green because they contain chloroplasts, cell organelles, able to produce food by photosynthesis, green algae, and the land plants that arose from them. Okay, so algae.
So yeah, this is basically anything that uses chlorophyll. Chlorophyll?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, chlorophyll. That's right. What's this table? Oh, okay, I see. All right.
Yeah, no, Tyler.
This is seaweed. I don't think it would be.
There's like our default fucking things when we play Metazoa, everyone's like, is it wombat? Is it fucking wombat? And then
Oh, okay,
now it's
so
like
there's a thing
either
here.
Yeah,
All
now
right.
it's seaweed. But yeah, whatever you want. So throw something out there.
We'll throw seaweed.
We'll hit the dartboard and see where we are. I would not guess seaweed first.
Oh fuck, where do I go from here?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pick literally anything else.
Alright, so then how do I... Seaweed is the worst option? Oh no, man!
Yeah.
How do
Well,
I...
seaweed's not actually a true plant.
Oh, so the red side means it's... Okay, got it. Okay. Alright, how do
So
I...
it's under Viridiplantae, but we want to probably jump up into, what was it called? Not spermatophyta, so seed-bearing plants. That's likely what we're going to want to look at. So anything
Okay.
that produces seeds.
Okay.
That can include conifers. They produce seeds. They just don't produce fruit.
No, I'm trying to see like how the... guesses work. Okay, I see. So it's just oh, great, it's just everything. Oh.
It's not everything. It's like a bank of possible answers.
Yeah. Wish I could see the whole bank, but that's okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Mostly just common stuff. It's not a bunch of random unknown.
Okay. I know it's an algae.
All right.
I don't know what some
literally
algae are.
anything.
All
no,
right.
we're not using algae. Literally any plant. Just throw it out there.
I'm trying to put willow, but there's a weeping willow. What the fuck is this, bruh?
Yeah.
All right.
Weeping willow is also a willow.
All right. We'll try
Instead
that.
of Salix alba, it's Salix pentandra.
Oh, now we're getting closer. I see. All right. So
we're in the mesangiosperm.
we're angiosperms, so we're flowers. All right.
Now we're specifically flowering plants, fruiting plants.
Okay. Perfect.
Bulk of the plants out there.
I see where we're
anything that
going.
produces a flower.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. Fucking dandelion.
Sure.
Try that. All right, we're in. Okay, 5 petals.
So we are, so if you see the most common link, so dandelion is linked closely or closer to willow than
Okay.
it is to our mystery plant.
Oh, okay, so that's wrong. All
We
right.
know it's not pentapetalae,
Okay.
which means it's either going to be a monocot,
Okay.
a ranuncule,
Which
which is our poppy,
Okay.
a magnolid, so magnolia would be one of those,
Okay.
or a something like I guess in the monocots. So
I think I'll toss. I could toss a poppy or just a pine.
you would do poppy.
Okay. Let's try that.
No, go. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the screen, which has a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, so poppy's not it.
Okay, so we are not in the ranuncules. So
No.
we're probably in the monocots, most likely. Unless you want to rule out the magnolids and just guess magnolia first.
Yeah, let's just do that. Nope. Okay, we're in the monocots. A pine.
Okay, so monocots. Oh, there's an ad break starting soon. Do you wanna
Oh,
quickly run through
yeah, let
that?
me run this thing. God damn. All right.
I know, but at least we caught it.
Yeah. I just let it run sometimes. Next auto ad is it's giving me rewards now. What?
Yeah, it just spaces them out more, so you don't have.
It's giving
It
me
doesn't restart the time before the next ad.
it's giving me
gives you
rewards.
extra
Oh my
buffer
god.
time.
All right, for monocots, I know there's like pine cones, right? That pop
No,
up?
that's those are a step back. So anything
shit.
that produces cones don't produce flowers.
Okay.
And we are in the flowering plants.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this thing out. These are all dicots. That is great. What is an
So-
guys?
Monocots include things like the amaranth families,
Oh, that's the one I was fucking with.
asparagus,
Okay.
the grasses,
Oh. Alright.
lilies are also in there.
Okay. Okay, I see. You sure that? Oh my god, my iPad's about to die. What the shit? Plug that in. All right. Where is the monocot? Where is the? Which one was the amaranth plant we were talking about again? I don't think it's noted.
Quinoa.
Oh, quinoa. That's right.
Quinoa.
Let's do that one. Is my ad break over? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Quinoa. What? Oh. Shit. Okay.
Oh, did I get it wrong? Wait. I
It's
looked it up earlier.
Penta.
No. Give me a sec. What the fuck?
I'm just gonna do a lily while you're doing that,
So
because
that being said, I occasionally confuse
Okay.
it with periophiles, which are not a fucking monocot.
all right. So Liliaceae is correct.
Yeah,
You-
periophiles. I'm an idiot. I do that all the time.
No. Sorry. You
That's
sacrificed,
one
I
that I
guess.
constantly miss and get them back, flip
All
all
right.
the time.
I think we're getting somewhat closer, which is good.
Yeah.
The lily family
So-
consists of 15 genera and
Yes.
6 species of flowering plants with the order Liliales. They are monocots, perennial herbaceous geophytes, often growing from belts. Some have rhizomes for spreading shit. All right.
Rhizomes are just a type of root. Think
Oh.
ginger.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of
Um,
some Rise of Sports. Oops.
Yeah, so the lily family includes a lot of stuff. You guessed, what is it, tiger lily?
Tiger Lily.
I will
Yeah.
tell you now, water lilies are not from this group.
Ah, that helps a lot. Because the only other option for Lily is water lily. Ah, shit.
So at this point, what I would suggest is either scraping your brain for other things that might be from this group, or Googling.
Yeah, might be helpful. Just Google it.
The other thing we do is we use Metaflora. No, not Metaflora, the life map.
Mhm.
So I'll put the link.
Mind map, of course. Thank you.
I just put that
Oh
in the
my
chat.
god. Alright.
So I would use the search function to start, and
Hold up.
and then type in the what is it, Lily?
Oh my
Liliaceae?
god. Hold on. I just listened up.
Yeah, put that one in, and it'll take you directly there, and we can look through the stuff that's in there. Good night, Comey.
See ya, Comey. Good one. Alright.
Lily.
Pop that. Pop that in here. Boop. Alright. Sweet. Oh my god.
Okay. So what else is in there?
Tulips.
Go for it.
Alright, fuck it. Hell yeah. Lucky guess. Oh, well,
Nice.
shit. I got the answer. Okay. Well, fuck.
Mm.
Hell yeah. That was a bad having a fucking expert next to me while doing this.
But this is okay. So this is what I was trying to say. It's like a comparable to why you talk to someone who knows their stuff,
Yeah.
because there is a difference in the amount of contextual knowledge you have.
Holy lord. Alright. I guess someone forwarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's like Wordle, but
glad you
you actually
enjoyed.
exercise your mind.
We do. Tyler's the one who introduced me to this.
Ah, okay,
but
okay,
we've
gotcha.
I do it every stream now.
That's
'cause
fun. Yeah.
It's the easiest way to like put really good plant science into,
That's good, yeah.
into stream.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm not doing leak code during every stream, so something like this would be fun. But yeah, I'll definitely think about it.
Yeah.
I know someone forwarded Doctor Dole. I could take a look at that. I think it's just like a simple board question and an answer. Maybe next week I'll see,
That'd be
but
cool.
in my stream. Yeah. Bridal of the Metazoa. Let me see what the.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
at the top. There's the leaf and the turtle. You can do the
Ah,
same
okay,
thing
so you
with-
do. Yeah, we can try it. We can
Yeah,
try it next week and
animal.
see how it looks. I mean, yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of tiny games we could play at the start of stream. I mean, I just go
can't
through
help
articles.
with the Metazoa. I don't know that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I probably would be able to do it. Honestly, animals aren't that bad for me.
That's not my expertise.
Yeah, humans are my expertise, not animals. But they used to be animals, but then
You specialized.
exactly right. I specialized, and am I regretting it? Maybe. No, not really. Anyways, I have basically been up since 5 a.m. Yesterday.
I think it's time for Bri to go to bed.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, let me switch to chatting here. So go to bed. I am, trust me, bruh. I do have a good sleep schedule. Trust me.
Bri,
What?
have you seen my newest model?
No, I have. Oh, is that the war model?
Yes.
Okay, show it. I don't think all stream has seen it.
Okay, you got this.
Kika, you've been up
Here I am.
longer than me. Oh my god.
Hi.
You're staying there.
Okay.
Actually, me.
Hang out with chat.
Did you get in the chair?
I technically am in chat right now.
You're inside chat. Oh nah. Man, this doesn't do you justice. Hold on. Ah, why is it sizing me? Idiot. Alright, there you go. I'm just gonna say thumb.
I
Ooh.
had fun. This was fun.
This was great. I love these streams. These are awesome. Alright, so
Mhm.
there's the warm woman helmet.
I got it. Don't worry.
I wanna see this. Again, Nep and I are sharing a chair, by the way. Oh my god, so scandalous.
I know.
It's crazy. Just gonna move
What if
my...
our knees accidentally touch?
Just need to realign. Fuck it. It's too late. I'm not even gonna bother. Alright. Here. Just a little worm next to me. See, that's your personality. Not a pitcher plant, just a fucking worm. I know Vix wanted me to cover parasites one time. I just forgot. I have to figure out when to do that. But yeah, that's the good worm. There are a lot of bad worms. I don't know if you guys have seen the face of a tapeworm. Do you guys want 1 a.m. horror?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
My stream, fuck you.
Okay, but after that, you have to look up jewel beetle larva.
Oh god. This is what a tapeworm looks like.
Or we could watch a dragonfly larva, a nymph, catching prey. That shit's weird. If you think the way that snakes' jaws can, like, unhinge to eat, this shit's something else.
What was the first one you want me to search? I'll search that if it's an image.
Oh, jewel beetle?
Oh, okay.
Buprestid larva?
Alright, jewel beetle larva. I'll just search that. My life easier. It's even worse.
They're, like, that's a beetle.
Yeah, makes sense.
But they also only eat decaying wood.
Ah. Well, that's good. They're decomposing.
But yeah, dragonfly nymph. Their feeding is wild.
Dragonfly nymph. Ooh.
Mouth parts!
Oh, that's cool.
No, that's an adult. You gotta look up mouth
Oh.
parts.
Shit. What the hell are you making me search, man? Alright.
The way that they catch prey is weird.
Let me see this diagram here. What the fuck? Oh, what? They got a wrench and just shove it in. It looks like a fucking wrench, dude. What the fuck is this?
That's a really weird diagram because there are not really fish.
No, there
that it's
are.
catching.
I don't think it would be
There may
catching.
be the teeniest of tiniest freshly hatched fish it might eat.
What the fuck?
But anyways, if you could, I'm gonna quickly peek it for a short video.
All right, peace out, Texas. See ya, guy, Texas.
You.
Texas guy. I'll call you Texas guy from now on. That sounds good.
Oh, here, I found one. I'll send you the link. Actually, let me double check quickly that it's what I want it to be.
Wow. The way they shoot their mouth for it is increasing their blood. Oh, so they do the Valsalva maneuver. Okay, well, kind of the Valsalva. You know, when you bear down and you're trying to, you know, evacuate your bowels. Ah, Jesus Christ.
It seems to be a little loud, just as a heads up.
Okay. And YouTube decided to fucking stop. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it capturing? Yeah, it is. Sweet. Oh, okay.
For over 300 million years.
I'm gonna fast forward, just for the sake of time.
Yeah.
To the most replayed.
Mosquito larva.
I love YouTube Premium.
It's a larva eat larva world down here. Did you see that? Let's slow it down.
Hell yeah. Damn!
Killer lip called a labium.
God, the labia.
This
Okay.
creepy thing?
It's like their lower jaw / tongue.
Mm-hmm.
For this skimmer nymph,
Damn.
it's shaped like a spork. Only dragonfly and damselfly nymphs have this special lip. This kind
That's
of
cool.
dragonfly nymph, a darner, has an
So
extra
a really
surprise.
interesting thing is Odonata, the family that is dragonflies and damselflies.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of the
It all
oldest.
happens in a fraction
groups.
of a second.
Oh. Cool.
I guess they're an order. They're not a family.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the oldest. The way their wings attach and move is unique to them. It was
Think of
something
the
that
lip
only
as a
they
knife, fork, and
kept through evolution.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of looks like I saw like the fucking mantis shrimp punch as well. Kind of looks like the same mechanism.
Yeah, where it's that launch and pull.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which can drive a lot of force. I wish I had a wrench to leave you. Me too, grab me too. Instead, I mean, you could technically give yourself TMJ and just unhinge your jaw. That works too.
Fun. We love that.
We love TMJ, guys. Very, very great thing to have. Definitely does not hurt at all. I don't have TMJ, but I know it fucking hurts.
I think I will hop off the stream now. Thank you
Yeah.
for doing this with me.
Of
I'll let
course,
you
of
have a
course.
moment to do your end of stream thing.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah.
All right. Peace out,
This was
Nep.
enjoyable.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna end right now. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Nep, for pulling up. Again, I stream stuff regarding tech, stuff regarding MedEd. My name is Bri. Monomy's right here. And if you guys want to join my Discord, this is the best place to be, where I post streams. Feel free to forward everything that you found there, anything interesting you find, whether tech, med, or just anything scientific in general, or just anything in general that you want to ask me about. Forward it to me in Discord. I usually answer there if I'm not dying from fucking work. And then my socials are right here. I post shorts on TikTok and YouTube, and I post a bunch on Twitter about random things that I find interesting. So yeah, feel free to hop on. But I stream once a week, whether it be Friday or Saturday, usually Saturday now. But just keep an eye on the Discord. You guys will know there. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to Nep for dropping me that raid. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate Nep for collabing today. Always happy to work with someone who's also interested in the scientific field. All right, so let me find someone to raid. Should be with that responsibility. Oh, was that showing Twitch? No, it's just Dragonfly. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna raid Rixie. She'll be happy with this. This is Rixie. She's my boy. Say hi to her. She's playing game. All right. All right, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will definitely see you next week. Those of you who do want to show up. And that's pretty much it. All right. See you guys. Bye.